What is up, gamers? Alright, so let's get ourselves going on in to the Arknights of Enfield. Hello, Cybermark. Nice to see you again.
Coffee break?
Alright. Spawn in directly in front of my clue board. This is not a coincidence.
Here, boss. Got something nice for you. The shop got this 50% discount if you buy another. A great Here, boss. Got something nice.
Nice. Hi, Irene. Welcome in. And hi, Hocus. Hope everyone is having a good morning, afternoon, or evening so far.
Really sorry.
I got something new for you.
I did do a little bit of finagling with my microphone. I do not know if it will end up sounding any different from normal. But there's that. And a thank you, Rain, for the 95 biddies.
Ryan Zero just shared 95 bits.
Brian has also announced your generosity. Alright, now I need to go this stuff. Thank you for the follow, Guts. I have, I'd call it hot cocoa, but it's basically just instant. It's instant hot cocoa. It's just chocolate milk, but warm, and made with water. But it tastes really good, so it's good enough for me. Hey, let's go. 5 stream streak from Rain. You'd love to see it. Alright, so general plans for today when it comes to my endfield stuff. I'm not on my own ship, so I can't probably pull up the map. I need to do the proper exploration of the test area. I've intentionally put it off. That part I've intentionally put off. I've also put off like outpost quests and pretty much all of it. So, a little bit of procrastination here and there, and a little bit of actual planning. I had to restart Enfield, even though I had Fangyi and her signature, but I got Gilberta early, surprisingly, and her signature along with Lavatane's signature. Nice. So, I guess you could pull to pity, get Lavatane, guaranteed, with the selector. You get a bonus with Enfield is you do get a lot of pulls to start. So, it's very possible that you could do that. You wouldn't be able to, if you're interested in Fangyi, you wouldn't be able to pull on her, though, I don't think. Well, you'd be able to pull on her, but you wouldn't get a guarantee, obviously. Not with that limitation. Hopefully things run fine with these little stream avatars, because they're very cute, and I do like them quite a bit. For those who may not have noticed, if you're on the purple app, because it doesn't have built-in integration literally anywhere else. But if you're on the purple app, you can actually go to a panel underneath the stream and edit what you look like as a stream avatar. You can change yourself from being a little cat to being a specific Enfield character, for example, from one of the early ones, because I joined like a little event thing for it that gave me a bunch of free stream avatars for it. And I redeemed it, obviously, and added it to my general list of stuff, so you can just change that around with whatever you want. I'll just get Fangyi on her rerun, though. Gilberta and Lavatane should work together, right? They do, to an extent. Some people would prefer Ardelia with Lavatane because of the corruption application. But Gilberta does still work with Lavatane. It's kind of a similar situation to the way that Gilberta interacts with Fangyi, because Fangyi's ult lasts so long, and Lavatane's ult lasts so long, that Gilberta's like 5 seconds that it lasts is not a, like it doesn't give ult wide bonus damage for Lavatane or for Fangyi. So it's good, but it's not going to be, you're not going to be maximizing Lavatane's ult with Gilberto's ult with the extra damage and stuff. Brother, is my team good? Fangyi, Perlica, Arknight, and Gilberto. Yeah, that's exactly the team I'm running, funnily enough. Yeah, as long as whenever you're doing like big damage stuff, you use Arknight's ult, then Gilberto's ult to apply a bunch of electric infliction, and then you put corruption on everything. And as Gilberto's ult animation is playing, you do Fangyi's so that you get maximum duration from it. And then you're also getting a bunch of duration from the corruption itself. And then you use Perlica's ult after Fangyi's because it's just straight damage. You want to use it during Gilberto's. That way it's boosted. Can I see your gear for Arknight and Perlica? Yes, just give me a second. I think Perlica's I was messing with, so take whatever I have on her with a grain of salt. Ruin the game with me is too much girls and fan service. Well, the game is so cool, especially the trailers. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out, like, I guess what specifically you might have had trouble with. What specifically was too fan servicey for you? Asoma. Too much girls is just, you know, these games tend to skew more towards having a lot of women in them than men, regardless. So it's kind of just, you know, I love balance like Genshin Impact. What? Like, let's see, balance between boys and girls. Okay. Well, Genshin's not balanced between them, at least right now. Why is your video frame not wide? Because you're on the wrong stream, Phantom. I have a shorts one, and then I have one that's normal. So you can just go to the normal one. But yeah, Genshin has about, I think, a third of the characters are guys. And 2/3 are girls. In Genshin. At any given time. Like, I think the highest is like 35%, and then the lowest is 30 or something. 30%, depending on the patch. But it's not balanced. It might be more balanced than certain other games, but also most of the guys tend to be useless in Genshin, so there's almost no point. I love my goat Zhongli though, when I used to play. Love him. So what will the banners be for the next update? Because I know who the characters are, but not who will go first. I also don't know. That's what we're waiting for. We have a preview on Saturday. And that Saturday preview should tell us all we need to know on that front. All we need to know. What am I doing here? Not here. Oh, yes. Oh, one more thing. What weapon is better for Perlica, Wild Wanderer or Detonation Unit? I think it's Detonation Unit, personally. But I also use Jaihi in my Avon team, so I already have a level Detonation Unit. But here's my gear. So I have the 3-piece effect for the combo skill cooldown. What has been announced? Welcome in, Winner. Nice to see you again. NT or this game, your opinion? Don't know. Neither of them has been out for long enough for me to make a full opinion on that. NT hasn't even had a patch yet. So until I know how much content each game is releasing every patch, I have no idea. But it's something to keep in mind, Zab. And yes, Winard. So what has been announced? So what's been announced is they're doing the 1.3 preview on the afternoon of the 22nd on Friday. So, you know, Arclight 2 Gear 2, brother? Yes, I'll show you Arclight 2 Gear 2. There you go. Bro, are you free to play or forced to play? forced to play. That's a thing. I'm free to play. No money spent here. $0. Oh, so not yet. Yeah, the actual announcements for the things in 1.3 hasn't been announced yet. They've been keeping that quiet. We'll find out what banners are coming up and all that stuff on Friday. I'm gonna find out probably on Saturday. It depends. I do, if you go into my Discord, thanks a lot, my guy, you're very welcome. If you go to my Discord, I have a poll up on whether people want me to watch both of the streams, the dev stream, like previews or whatever, for Neverness to Everness and Enfield on the same day. Because for me, Enfields comes out after I'm done streaming on Friday, which I don't stream on Fridays. But even if I were to stream, the time slot I would normally stream and be available for, it doesn't fit. So either I can watch it off stream and then make a video on it, like I did for the 1.1 preview, or I can just watch both in the same stream on Saturday with everyone, well, like while live. So if you want to vote on that, if you want to leave your 2 cents on that, join my Discord, and in the announcements there should be a poll, because I shared it with everyone. Was like, hey, video game, indeed, Pepsi Doorman, video game. My one issue with Enfield is how annoying it is to make the gear. That's fair, Kevin. The gear is very tied in with the factory system. You can realistically look up a blueprint and basically copy paste it though. Like it's not a particularly difficult system when you learn how to do the things. Like here, let me show you some stuff actually. So I'm going to show you guys a very, very easy way to handle some gear. Because a lot of people, I feel like, don't know a couple of things that I think would make their lives significantly easier when they're trying to craft gear. I know you're not playing NTE, but can you recommend a team for Sakiri? She runs really well with Nonali, I think, and Daffodil. Either one of them, or both of them. I would say either one, though. Depends on whether you're running like a chaos team and stuff. Let's see. Is there a new banner in 2 days or no? I don't think there's a new banner in 2 days. I'm not sure. That's when Fangyi ends, right? Yeah, I don't know. To be honest. I really don't know. Oh yeah, I have polls for, what do you call it? The rerun banner and standard polls, so I can use those. What gear do Bro Fangyi build? You want me to see do you want to see my Fangyi build? Since you're in the character menu, can you show equipment your Lavatane or Gilberta has? Sure, so I'll go through Lavatane, Gilberta, and Fangyi. So Fangyi has this. It's just the Jiren Flow set with the Link slab. It's very simple. It's nothing crazy. I've already crowned her. Lavatane is also fully crowned. She's running the hot work or whatever set, and then I'm running a Redeemer armor, which is a non-set piece to increase her ult efficiency and her intellect. And then Gilberta is rocking full Eternal Jirenite because these have the best stats and the best set bonus for her. Just all the ultimate gain efficiency I can get, and then Will and Intellect, which is her 2 main stats. And then I have all 3 of those characters. Actually, I don't have Fangyi's signature, so. But most of my time is spent on factory optimization. That's fair. That could be fun. Yes. Are there new characters in 1.3? Yes, there are. 3 of them have been announced. We don't know what order they're coming though. I missed the deadline for the gourds. I think like 10,000 got deleted. A lot of them just get auto sold, I think, if you miss them, because that's what happened with me. Or are you using a PNG2 remix model? Yes, I am. With a little like eye tracking and stuff, Mags. Welcome in. I hope Mifu is available as a playable character soon and the leader of the team. Oh, like you want her to be like a main TPS? I'm not 100% sure. Like the AAC energy went up as you level the AAC, that would be one thing. Game name? Arknights Enfield. Say any word in Arabic that you know. I don't know any. I don't know a single one. I know none. Heyo, Catboy, welcome in. I wasted my 120 draws for Gilberta and don't have any for the upcoming 1.3 update. That is rip. I honestly don't mind the factory, but I think the gear should have been farmable in a domain. I don't like that whole deal. Like, I really hate domain farming for RNG gear, personally. I think it's just another gate that tries to get people to spend money on, like, relic energy or whatever. Because, look, this is how simple you can make gear farming, by the way. This is how simple you can make making gear in Enfield. This is a gearing unit that is making both types of armor constantly. I got Uberna and free 10 pulls, and then signature weapon and 10 pulls. Nice, Cam. Love to see it. XD. Alright. Look, the XD never dies. But yeah, so I've just got a grinding unit here that outputs into this refining unit, and the refining unit outputs into itself, which then makes this refined Iridium stuff for gear. And then over here is just Cuprium parts, which Cuprium parts are really simple to get. If you're making literally anything from 1.1, you know how to use Cuprium parts. And then I just have 2 things this year night going in, and it just alternates between the two constantly. Should I pull Gilberta's weapon? That's up to you. If you think you're gonna use Gilberta a lot, then yeah, go for it. If not, then don't worry about it. There's no need to have it if you're not gonna use her a ton. But yeah, so speaking of that, speaking of pulls, let's just see what we get from some single pulls on this special event banner. Because I've got 3 pulls here. Which is quite something. I still have 120k ore barrel and 233 ore geometry. Nice, nice. I lost my 50-50 twice for Ardelia, bro. That's rough. Alright, I got a 5-star, I think. I can skip it, so it's something special. Oh, nice, Arclight. Cool. I won't complain about that. Then, we get another one. It's a 4-star. And then one more. There we go, it's a 4-star. I'm not gonna actually put any pulls into this, because I don't think... The urgent recruitment will still give you what you normally would get, but it's not really worth it on this banner. There's going to be another character banner relatively soon anyway. So, I'm not too worried about it. I am, however, going to grab a chartered headhunting permit. So I've got 7 pulls here, and then I have 80 pulls here. Or I guess like 79 pulls. If I needed, I could pull out another 25. From my ore geometry, but I'd rather not. I'm doing quite well though. My main issue is the AIC max energy is stuck at 200 and doesn't increase without thermal batteries. Not necessarily correct, Kevin. You can also use ore if you're struggling with energy and you're like, because for example, right? If you're stuck at 200 energy, you're not using all of your Iridium anyway. So you might as well just use Iridium in your thermal banks until you have a battery set up. You can make thermal banks and just output Iridium into them, and you're good. And you will be totally fine. And if you're, unless you're producing a certain amount, then, you know, there's that. Oh, shit. Oh. Well, that's an interesting one. I use her in most of the teams. I'm using Stanza at P3, but now I'm low on weapon pulls. Gotcha. Okay. You should just use your singles, specifically the singles that are exclusive to the Urchin. That's what I mean, yeah. I'm only using the exclusive singles, because it's not worth it to, like, pre-pull in that banner or anything. It's not worth it to pre-pull in any banner unless you're, like, 10 away from, like, a dossier or something. Or you need weapon pulls specifically. What's your guess for Mifu's role? Probably, like, a defender or something. I imagine her maybe ending up in a similar slot to Ember, but I've heard or I've seen that she has somewhat different abilities, but it's hard to tell because I really like her like gauntlet stuff. I hope she's good. That's all I care about. How about the elf girl? No idea. I don't remember seeing it. I don't remember much about her. I mean, if we're going based off of what I'm aware of, the vampire dude will probably be like a sub DPS, so she will probably be another support, but I'm not sure. Maybe she'll be a main DPS. Who knows? It's hard to properly gauge that. But let's do a couple of standard pulls. Nice, another 5-star. I already have Perlica maxed out, but it's fine. And I hope the Vampire Dude will be a sub DPS in my Leva team. Yeah, he seems like he gives sub DPS energy, but who knows? Let's see. There we go. All right. So there's that. I have a battery farm in Wuling, and then transfer them to Valley 4, since Wuling has more blue rocks. Actually, interesting you say that. Valley 4 definitely has more Farium. Like, Valley 4 makes considerably more Farium. See on this? This is all clogging because of a lack of Farium. So I have to go over here every so often and shut this off. Nope, not you. You should be. Can you like let me mess with you? Turn this off. And then just go right there. Go right here. Go. Nice. So there we go. And then now it should work perfectly fine. Of course, the sewage stuff will be its own problem, because this will consistently just run out and also refill, depending on what's going on. But it's there. As long as I keep making fittings, it's fine. And off. For now. I mean, the AIC in Wuling has nearby blue rock farm spot right near it, lol. Well, it doesn't matter where the spots are. As long as you put mining stuff on them, the range doesn't matter. So you could definitely just load up like an interactive map or whatever and just hit everything in Valley 4 and Wuling. That way you can just have as much ore as you need. But yeah, I'll say I don't really recommend transferring batteries across, because batteries also act as something you can sell for a lot. So here, let's say I've got like Wuling here, right? First, let's look at this. This is kind of meh, but it's better than nothing. Outpost management. My batteries are actually like one of the things I'm selling the most of. Straight up. Now this doesn't look quite good, but that's mostly because I messed something up the other night. So it is what it is. But it should go significantly more smoothly now, because it's not going to be constantly trying to produce things, and it's going to just constantly be making the stuff that makes me money. So there we go. Now, gamers. Something else of major importance that we need to do today is, of course, level up our outpost. Unfortunately, the outpost we will be leveling up doesn't have any of the tower defense quests. It doesn't, which is kind of, you know, that kind of sucks. Let's do that, and then we can get back to whatever other normal stuff we do. First, though, I'm gonna do this. This is what I do every day, by the way. For my daily, because I am lazy and don't want to leave my inventory, I level up, because everyone is cool. I just level up her weapon once. And I level her up once. I eventually want to get her up anyway, because I have abilities she can use on Dijon. So. Same as me, yeah. Like, I feel like that's the most efficient way if you just want to be lazy. And being lazy is the best, so. I will do this every day. I think it might actually be faster if you just go do the daily, though, because the daily is really, really quick, usually. All right. Oh, I almost forgot about you. The event. Love the event. I just realized how weird the text looks for my
Bamboo gummies are back for a
what's it
limited
called?
time. Come give them a try.
My mix it up. I just level up and make one gear, yeah.
Hi.
It's easier on my brain. Alright, so garden prowess. I've intentionally not touched any of these, by the way. I literally have all of this, I think. Unless, maybe I don't have this. Yeah, I don't have this. I can make this, though. And I can probably make this, too. Yes, I can. I absolutely can. Cool. So, time to, this. Recommend me something to draw. You can also see drawings. I don't know. You could draw... Look up this lady, Fangyi. Draw her. I'm sure people will love that. What game? Enfield. Arknights, Enfield. Let's see. You. I'm just gonna grab everything here. Because if I think about it, I could just do all the things. Alright. Let's do some crafting real quick. For food that is based on the event. There we go. Already have this. And I don't have this. Alright, cool. But yes, this is Arknights Enfield.
Bamboo gummies are back for a limited time. Come give them a try.
Hi.
Hi. I have a dish right here. I have several, actually. So I got you. I got you. I got you. I've got you. And I've got you. So that's a bunch of crowns, a ton of tea creds. It's almost time to submit the final dish, but I don't have any ideas. And then let's do the quest here. Oh, it looks like Chen and Perk over here. You see, I took a drink anticipating that they were gonna speak, and then I realized that I'm reading. I forgot. Edmund, is something troubling you? I got one more secret weapon, but I don't know what to make. Ah, it's totally alright. I just got back from a mission. I can totally give some great advice for our endman. Something we made on Valley 4 Exploration Day? Sounds like a great idea, but I believe you already have something in mind, endman. Oh. Idea? What idea? It's part of a military ration, but I can't really remember. I think I know that dish, Edmund. Okay. When we engaged with Rhodes Island, there was a dish that almost every Rhodes Islander mentioned. Though descriptions differ, all of them vividly remember the taste and recipe of the dish. I tried making it once and it felt like what the Endman, well, Endman, I'll dictate the recipe and let you handle the cooking. Great, let's start cooking. It's interesting how this tiny little vent has something like that. Like a little reference of that sort.
Bamboo gummies are back for a
So,
limited time.
new
Come give them a try.
cooking recipe, potentially. Yeah, that's very easy to craft. Oh, let's go down. What does this do for you, though? It's a legendary. Automatically used when your ultimate energy drops below 50%. Wow. It's kind of crazy. That seems super useful. Well, the activities it's useful in, I don't think it'll do stuff because it's kind of automatic and all that. But it's definitely very interesting. I imagine there's got to be some events that can use that. You're just constantly wanting to change stuff. I mean, I imagine, right? Like, if you're supposed to not get hit anyway during a deep dive, that must be amazing, because you just pop a bunch of attack buffs on yourself. Everyone walks in with 3 of those ult energy things, and then you just spam ults off cooldown.
Hi.
Hi. What's that? Uh-oh. That's That's problematic. There we go. Never mind. It works. I fixed it. Alright. Legacy and Memories. So this gives us a photograph sticker. As well as some more T-Creds and some more ore barrel. One by one, the other participants submit their dishes. How time flies. We've now arrived at the final round of this cook-off. We now invite our participants to engage in the last bout of this competition. Our first contender, the Administrator of Endfield Industries. Stellar performance in the preliminaries, Endman. You got everyone excited about the surprise you deliver for the final round. Your final round dish truly took us by surprise. The idea is a bold break from tradition, and it carries on our legacy while being innovative at the same time. It tastes like Order of Steel Oath military rations we used to supply, but the flavor is definitely different. You gave us something new and delicious. Truly, it took us all by storm. But our judges got curious and have a question for you. Why did you choose to prepare this dish? It somehow made me nostalgic about a past I can't recall. The score's out and it looks incredible. Thank you for your wonderful dish, Edmund. Now let's welcome. Cook-off is hot and very competitive. So it goes to everyone. You notice fins that seem to be alive, as well as food that has been charred beyond all recognition. That's funny. As our contending chefs put it doesn't matter what the dishes are, they simply love cooking and living the life. These are our chefs for the first and second runners-up, and now it's time to reveal the winner of Wuling Super Chef of the grand prize, which is the Administrator, of course. Me? What? Our Unman? That's really super. I think I want to try Unman's dishes right now. Just as I expected, this batch of seeds has truly proven their worth. That's really funny. This guy. No matter. Congratulations are in order. Unman, the grand prize is yours. It's truly wonderful. I should share the honors with you, sir. You flatter me. I know myself well. Too well. My seeds serve only as condiments and seasoning. Though impeccable and in quality, they are worth nothing without a capable chef. Congratulations, Edmund. I saw your list of ingredients and noticed some seeds I've never seen before. Tunja, you seem interested in my seeds. Your seeds? Well, Morin supplied the seeds. Haha, and I was worried I'd never see the dish again. Projects may hit bottlenecks, but there's always a way. So we're just fully like doing his seed business. Doing advertisements for this man. That's really funny. He just secured a trade deal off of our stuff. All right.
Bamboo gummies are back for a limited
Well, there we go.
Come give them a try.
Edmund, we made some progress in the Ferryman Heart repairs. The Ferryman Imager is working well with Techno Protocol from Enfield. It's actually working better than we expected. Repairs can continue, right? Hello to the people on the clock app. Hello, Mace. Welcome in. Chanshibu's cardiograph? Relica smooth and flawless. Okay. Okay. Theoretically, yes, but we need to stabilize energy dissipation. The cardiograph is meant to stabilize that stuff. Buyon is a gifted scientist. Though the development of the cardiograph went smoothly, she's encountered a new bottleneck. The imager is using all new environmental parameters, so the original audio frequencies can no longer be used by the cardiograph. And now we need a new set. Okay, interesting. We can help with recording these new things, or at least trying to solve this problem. And she's near the core AC area in the marker stone, I think. Oh no, she's actually here.
Only by one.
She's near the actual core AIC. No, this is, yeah, of course that's the core AIC. There's only one. I'm a fool. It's per region, not per zone. Goofy Chan's the best thing I have in Enfield. It's very funny.
Endman? Tianxia Ge never told me that you'd be helping us in person, but this is most wonderful. Your presence is very reassuring. Everyone will be getting some nice tea from me.
You're in front of my Wuling house. What do you want me to do?
Ge briefed us. You're validating a new frequency with the cardiograph?
Yes, Tianxia Zhuang assigned plenty of disciples to help me with audio scans and sample gathering.
Audio frequencies in the heart. How are they linked?
The Fahrenheit heart dissipates energy while operational. Such energy fluctuations can resonate with different audio frequencies. Audio samples are analyzed by the cardiograph, which then outputs a special sound frequency that positively influences the heart's energy dissipation. Different things have very different audio frequencies. To improve cardiograph output accuracy, we must narrow the sample scope. If only we could find the perfect audio sample and keep the Fahrenheit heart running stably in perpetuity.
Your idea is very bold. It is very bold.
I really hope for a permanent solution. The old HAS standards are no longer usable. Right now, none of the mentors who designed the Fahrenheit heart are here, so I've got no one to discuss it with. A proxy did activate the heart, but no one can get a hold of her.
Endfield can help with the sample collection. Tianxibu, mind if we use Techno protocol to adjust the cardiograph? I did my own research when I learned about these instruments. Perhaps I can help you filter out the noise.
Music to my ears. Once you're done, try some audio scanning nearby.
Relica really is 99% of the team's brainpower. And Enmin and Chen are brutally fighting for that last 1%. Enmin's technological skills are purely off vibes. Motherfucker just innately knows what shit does and doesn't actually learn anything about it. Leave it to us.
This is the audio scanner of the cardiograph. Now for the best locations. Let's go for these.
These Wuling devices are all crazy looking.
AIC area, the Technological Production Office, and the Tianxia Pillar Array.
Okay.
My deductive algorithms came up with these locations. They're the closest to the standards and should be the easiest for collecting suitable audio samples.
Okay. Not bad, not bad, not bad.
Modified the audio scanner. Its operating logic should now be similar to our standard scan action. You should be able to master it quickly.
Wait. There you go. No, get on. Get on. Thank you.
Yep.
There we go. So let's start with this one.
Has its own voice as well.
It
Use
does.
the audio scanner and see what sounds it collects.
How do I do that? How do I use the scanner? Am I a fool? Enfield content, I've been waiting for this. Look, I said I'd save up all the stuff, and I'd wait until I could unlock it as much as I could. So, I figured today was a good day.
The results don't match.
And then tomorrow I'll do like more NTE, and then on Saturday I'll try it. By the way, anyone who I'll say it again, anyone who wants to vote on how I do the 2 dev previews, join the Discord, because I'm basically having people vote between me watching the Enfield one on my own time on Friday and then making a video. Isn't the new Enfield tomorrow? I don't think so. There's a dev preview on Saturday. Fangyi's banner ends in like 2 to 3 days. Also, am I stupid? Perhaps. What are the audio samples I'm looking? There we go. So they look like this. What's new? We don't know yet. All I know is that there's going to be a preview. The new area is the test area, which I'm doing the, what's it called? The like stuff for this. What game is this? This is Arknights Endfield. And hello, cookies for me, thank you. The audio terminal plays an audio recorder. The loud howling of wind passing through the township pillar. The humming flow. of Zeronite particles. But yes, so if you want to vote on whether or not I watch the Enfield preview live on the 23rd, or if I watch it off stream on the 22nd and immediately try to make a video, vote on the Discord for that. I don't mind either way. If you say you want me to make the video on Friday and like do all that, then I will. And if you guys would rather watch it along with me live and then have me make it a bit more spaced out, then that's also fine. I want whatever you guys are gonna find easiest. Also, she went from being voiced to not voiced, which made my auto auto thing just immediately messed up. Yes, someone who can read my name. But do people normally have trouble with it? What, do they call you like Cookies Formity or something? How do I get an avatar / character on the stream? So, unfortunately, because of the way that this, it's like a Steam game that I have that connects to my stream. And unfortunately, it connects in such a way that doesn't allow it, as far as I'm aware, to connect to the clock app, or both the vertical and horizontal red app streams. So you basically just have to go onto any of my horizontal streams, be that the purple app or the red app. If you want to control it, because you can customize it, you want to go on the purple app, because on the purple app you can change how it looks and the colors and stuff. Jumping on the purple app, fair enough. They should add a nature DPS instead of Mifu and Camille. I mean, I don't know 100% for sure what they're adding. But they might be waiting on that. It'll depend. I'm not 100% sure. Okay, let's try and... There you go. The audio scanner is responding. The audio terminal plays an audio recording. Sounds of the farm. Bird and beast moos. Harvest broadcasts. Murmuring brooks. And chirping bugs. No more NTE? Every time I play NTE, people are like, no more Enfield? And every time I play Enfield, people are like, no more NTE? I'm playing both. But both games are good. Both games are good. I play both. I received the audio sample you collected. It feels like a breeze brushing against fields of rice, like the heartfelt warmth of sunshine. Nice. Also, my dumbass walked right past, Oh. There you go. A gambler who reads. I do like to read. It's one of my favorite hobbies.
What does the core AIC area sound like? I wonder.
Sounds like fucking factory work. Sounds like a sweatshop.
Yep.
Oh, here we are. I guess this is the best place to put this, isn't it? Because anywhere else you might have machines everywhere. We've finally evolved, indeed. But yeah, I don't know if they're doing any nature DPS next match. I have no clue. Churning rumble of active water pumps, swooshing of rolling transport belts, and clanging of unloader ports as they open and close. How interesting. AIC factory white noise. These audio samples. Okay, lady. I didn't even skip that one. You just decided to not even show that to me. A symphony of industrial engines, a stabilizing force that sings. She sent me a new message. Emin, I've received all the audio samples. I'll try to pick one that's best for stabilizing the Faramut's heart. Energy dissipation. I'll send the fixed audio frequency generated by the cardiograph back to the remediation station. Kenshiga should then use it to reactivate the Faramut heart and attempt a short test run. And since we shouldn't be rushing the subsequent steps, I'd say it's time for some tea. I'll wait for you at the cardiac remediation station. Okay, how to make my chibi appear? Never mind. It just appears by existing. And welcome in C. Tried sending an NT Easter egg, but forgot about message requests. Oh, Lamau. Yeah, I have that as just a blanketed thing because I don't know why. I get like a lot of, I guess it's like bots who just constantly send me stuff for like they want to like, because some people, it's hard to tell what people want because sometimes it's just literally a scam. Also, sometimes it's like, hey, I want to collab, and it's someone who's never posted a video. And then I'm like, well, what do you want from me? Or I've also been contacted by companies who I won't name directly, but like, it's very funny. I don't know if you already found out about it though. Well, let me know, okay? It's all fine. I've never been so happy to be existing. That is good. You should walk around as your little dude. I don't know if I can always have it up, but for now it's not lacking, so. This looks great. What's the game? This is Arknights Endfield. It's a fun little like factory sim gacha game. It's really fun. It's very cute too. I highly recommend it. Especially like as a free-to-play experience, it's really good. For sure. In my personal opinion. The only tip I'll give you is just, you know, keep in mind to save and be effective with your like currency and stuff. Not because you don't get a lot of it, but because this game very, very much benefits you behaving that way. Oh, there is another upgrade available. Oh, never mind. No, that's the quest. I'm a fool. That's the marker stone. Teleport here. DM'd earlier on the clock app, just waiting for your reply. Yeah, you can always just tell me in the chat though. And then I'll be able to tell you. Like whether I know what the thing is or not. Let's see. Okay, we're gonna have tea. I can't wait till Ananta cookies. I was sitting here like, what? Are you talking about a new Avatar movie? And I was like, oh no, it's Ananta. A-N-A-N-T-A. Which is basically just, you know, anime GTA because it doesn't really have like a character gacha. Since the preview is this week, the next patch is next week. Most likely. Yes, Catboy. That's usually what Enfield does. Usually it's like they release the preview and then they have the patch the following weekly update. They didn't expand they didn't expand it more forges though. Oh, like they didn't make the factory range bigger. And welcome in Centipede. But be prepared for the mechanics because it's a headache for a first timer. It both is and isn't. It's a very simple version of a factory sim.
Frequencies. I just submitted them to Tianshi for validation.
That was really quick.
Whenever I hit a scientific bottleneck, I just find a nice place for tea. Inspirations tend to hit me when I'm relaxed. Enmin, your team should try the new blends of Wuling.
Got a message?
Tianshipu, is there a problem with validation?
Yes. Tianshi tested it. The fixed audio frequency I gave did keep the Fahrenheit heart energy dissipation stable.
That doesn't sound like a problem.
The heart did run for a while, but we got anomalous energy dissipation after
What the
10
hell?
minutes. Where exactly is the problem?
Is this Arknights? Yes, this is Arknights Enfield. 2 anime GTAs, but one has gambling, the other doesn't. So Ananta only has outfit gacha, so it doesn't have any character gacha. You get characters from gameplay.
Rain. Splattering rain. I loved the sound of rain when I was a child. It moves with the clouds and can be anything from soft to loud.
I actually, speaking of what she's saying here, now first, I do actually know that 1K. I talked to the guy and I didn't get an achievement or anything though. Are you supposed to get something? Then again, though, I did it before they did that big bug fix, where they supposedly fixed that problem. So if there is an achievement, maybe I'll get it if I try to speak to him again. In which case, I'll make a little like guide or something for it. If I find the dude. I got an achievement? Okay, so I probably just bugged out. That's fine. If only we had a release date, fair. Alright, thanks. You're welcome. Dude, I swear the first factory took me 13 minutes to finish because I didn't know what to press. That's totally fair. Streamers have so much patience because I would skip through all this in a heartbeat. So this isn't really a streamer thing. Me as a gamer, I've already mentioned, I like to read. I like to take things in. So when I play games like this, it's kind of an undertaking. That's why Wuba is actually a little bit difficult for me to play, because I will literally sit and read everything. So whenever I come across like a file in the world, or if I come across a side quest, I don't like skipping dialogue at all. Unless it feels like they're just saying the same thing to me over and over again. Which I have gotten in some quests, and then I'll just skim read it instead of reading it out loud. But when I'm streaming as well, if there's dialogue that I think is actually like important for whatever quest I'm playing, I'll just read it out loud. Some people can't read very well, either because of the size of the screen, or maybe I'm blocking a word or two, or they're like, they can't see very well, and the subtitles are small for them. So I try to just read everything out so that people can listen and follow along with what's going on. Also for second monitor material, of course. But in tune with what she's saying with like the sound of rain when she was a child, as someone who lives where I live, which is, you know, the flow of Rida, rain's a lot here. Rain is something very, very comfortable here, at least for me. So I actually, if it's not raining and I'm going to sleep, I have a much better time if I listen to, for example, if you've ever seen those like 8-hour like Minecraft light music with rain sounds, with like the Minecraft rain sounds. There's that. There's Skyrim, where it's like, oh, nighttime Skyrim ambiance and rain, and like stuff like that I like listening to. And I'll just play it softly on like my phone or something. Rain is pretty, rain is amazing. It's a wonderful, wonderful thing.
Perhaps the Fahrenheit heart doesn't need a fixed frequency. What about a bundle of changing frequencies? I must validate this right now. I just need to find something that
I mean, the rain got beef because I want the water in my mouth. Entering missionary and switching to Edmund's perspective. Okay. I found my people. I also listen to documentaries while I sleep. I feel seen. It's lovely. The audio terminal plays an audio recording. Endlessly, the raindrops fall. Tippity tap, drippity drop. Wa la la la, shimmery plop. I feel like I'm reading a Dr. Seuss book. It's like, oh yes, great. Looking at names of a bunch of who's. Oh, do I have to like actually close this? There we go. Talk to Bouillon in the rain. And Shabu.
The constant rainfall provided an extended duration of constant changes. This, I believe, is the sample we've been looking for. I'm confident that this will work. Perhaps the key to sustaining the Fahrenheit heart isn't the one unchanging element.
What in the magical
region
spell?
of Ling is always changing. The same can be said of the city.
I suppose that would make sense. That's what we found out about the first set with the pictures, right?
Of energy dissipation amplitudes. This is the only
Is that it's
way to
actually
sustain
like
Fahrenheit heart operations.
covering life itself. Like it wants to see the visual change in things,
Yeah,
and to cover
that's
everything.
a lot of very hard science.
Quite unexpected, but worth a try. I'm curious to see the results.
The unexpected is also a part of scientific work. Wait for the good news.
Okay, so theoretically we get a little pulse here and it updates. How's the area gonna look now? Oh, looks nice on its own. How's this look? Ooh, that looks pretty. Okay. Bippity boppity boo. Oh, look at you. Some like walls and shit. Oh wait, was that always there? No, that wasn't always there. There's like walls and shit everywhere. There we go. So my regional development level increased. It doesn't matter though, for all sorts of reasons. This is already maxed out, so we're good. I'm going to be generating more stock bills, which means I do want to possibly generate just a bit more things in general, right? Because we got the Cuprium ore right here, right? In fact, I think... Let me get this straight. Let me get this right. I want to make sure I'm doing this right. So, something that's probably just going to be a good idea to chuck right here on this depot bus section is I'm going to want an unloader and a loader. Actually, probably just an unloader would be fine. And then just chuck a protocol station. But, where are we at? There we go. So an unloader, I'm going to want some Cuprium. For all kinds of reasons. So of course we got a fluid pump. Doesn't really matter because it's really easy to craft. There we go. Then we get it here. Does this work? That actually works? That's so funny. I just finished setting up sewage from Skyflash, the water treatment in the test area. Oh, true. Probably a good shout. I'm just gonna take a water treatment unit. Say, screw it. Wait, can these, how fast do these treat water? Yeah, okay, so it takes like 2 seconds, so that's not feasible to do. Just gotta do it like this. Very simple. Alright, let's do a refining unit. Where are we at? Where are we at? Right, refining unit, nice. Yeah, that works. Then this unloader should have Cuprium. There we go. On one end, we're gonna have protocol stash, which I could probably rock multiple of, or I should probably just have multiple of these things go towards it, just to guarantee I've got what's going on. Doing it right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. This one's a little bit more rough, I guess. Because this unloader is going to be in a really tough spot to deal. Or, you know, that actually is fine. Yeah, that's okay. It's totally alright. 3 more. And all of these are good. All of these are quite good. Where's my treatment unit? Treatment. Am I blind? Oh, it's down here, isn't it? No, it's not. I'm blind. I looked right past it. Hi, Sticks. I just finished my work, so tiring, now watching your live stream. Welcome in, Hakeem. Let's see. Oh, that's very funny. So I changed one of my things from Mix It Up. And it's now just spamming the messages in every channel. And I'm sitting there like, what's going on? Because that was normally supposed to be a purple app thing. And then only a couple of them were supposed to show up on the red app. It's funny. I was starting to get worried. NT took over the channel. The content channel is real with arknights. I mean, well, Anthony, like, yeah, I just cover whatever I'm playing. For example, when a bunch of new stuff comes out, but when a bunch of new stuff comes out for even Destiny, I'll cover that game. You know what I mean? Like, even though, oh shit. Wait, actually, this is fine. This is fine. Never mind, it's not fine. Let's move you. Yeah, let's move you. You son of a rattan. All right. All right. Let's delete you. Specifically this one, and then that lets me target these and stash all of them. No, not like that. There we go. Okay, there we go. That's fine. That is a-okay. Though. Can I move this? No, not you. Silly. Oh, that does not work. Alright. Why are you building in 3D mode? Because I like to. Been using the time waiting for the super long banner to end while getting through Wuba. It's like watching a full anime that I sometimes interact with, that's right. Just finished setting up, wait, let's see. Ratio for that to water treatment is 1:1, it will get clocked in. Yeah, yeah. Top view, haha. Yeah, I just like doing it in 3D. I don't know. How many forges are you currently using? Not all of them, I don't think. I think I still have room to put a couple. I'm not doing any major factory optimization at the moment. I'll make this look clean later when I feel like it. Just for now, what I'm mainly doing is trying to make sure my Coopering parts are good, basically. Am I stupid? Of course I'm stupid. There you go. Actually, I'm probably wasting a little bit. Can I move you to where you can do this? No, actually, it's not even possible. Maybe if I could move this one closer, but I don't think I can. Okay, whatever. There we go. Salutation Nation, welcome in, helper. I found the purpose of the 3 sewage purifiers in the test area. What do you mean? They make a zircon effluent. So, you know, like the stuff you put in, like, here. So, you know, like this stuff that you use to make heavy zirconite? They make this. So, this is, I assume, correct me if I'm wrong, gamers, I assume you're meant to use that to set up another heavy zirconite creation unit. Dev stream should be this weekend, right? Yes, you are correct. Yeah, I know they make those, but I didn't know where I should use it. Okay, yeah. So you probably just set up a Forge of the Sky with it or something. Ooh, gamers. Does someone want to tell me, is it recommended to, like, set up the zircon effluent with, like, conduits? Is that the vibe? Is that what we're doing? Is that the strat? To just conduit all the way, all the way to your base? They should have made those available in the factory, not only the test area. Yeah, I don't know what the reasoning was, but I just roll with it. I roll with whatever is there. That's what I did, sadly. Is that what you do? Okay, cool. What's the function of the machine in the test area? I'm about to tell you. Sewage plant is kind of useless at this point, I think. I don't think it's very useful, but I'm still gonna set it up just cause. Is there like infinite sewage places? Because, I mean, at least at this point, I emptied both of these. If I set it up with acid, will it purify it? And just infinitely purify? I think there's more sewage somewhere, right? Hopefully. Look at you. No and no. Okay, the acid doesn't work. There's no easy source of sewage to the plant, so you have to conduit the sewage into the test area, then conduit it out. Interesting. well, it'd be like that. There's the effluent. You playing the game? I wish it was co-op. It's a vibe. I have no clue how to make profit or reach level 3 in Willing. That's hard. Instead of wasting your sewage to treatment from bases, convert it to Zircon effluent. Oh, I suppose that's a good idea. I wish they made a way to make that a bit more... How do I put it? Interesting. Like, I don't know, maybe like make it so there's conduit stuff that you can do with it. But yeah, okay. I'll work on that probably. I don't know. Is that something I should do off stream? I have no idea. What I do know is I can do exploration now. So I've got a quest I can do. There's a quest that goes down here. Okay, I can't interact with that. Transferred my refiners in Wuling City because it's hard to conduit from the other sub packs. Gotcha. I just really started playing. How's the game so far? I think it's fun.
Supplies nearby. Keep an eye out for those. A remarkable discovery.
Here we go.
Wow, this is exactly what we need.
Are you okay? Okay, you're not dying, so you're fine. Random noises. Here's a whale. Okay, fixing the problem. Now we gotta repair it. Now that's shut off. Can I be blessed with some gacha luck? Because I'm trying to get Trippy and a Star Rail. I might hit hard pity. I give you all of the luck that I can, but keep in mind my luck is a double-edged sword. Sometimes it's great, and sometimes it's utterly terrible. Transfer to be honest, it only takes 6 dual units from Wuling to the test area. Dual conduits. Oh, you mean like putting the 2 conduits connected to each other. Gotcha. I used 58 sanity pills and still no orb thingies for my Fangyi. That's actually... I'm about to target some stuff. So I feel like I have a pretty good idea of where the stuff is going. There we go. Nice. Either it's a weird coincidence or the bright blue is almost always where the red crystals and stuff are. Absolutely no clue what the point of the water filtration area is after clearing the 2 sewage pools. You put your sewage there, Kyle, apparently, from your factories. Like you can conduit your sewage over from your factories and then you can put it in and have it go into the water treatment. Or to like the Zircon effluent, whatever things. And then it will produce Zircon effluent, which will make your factories run better. That's as far as I understand it, that's what you do. In a 100% efficient factory, you need all the sewage you produce for advanced recipes, but you could theoretically pump it all to the main AIC and conduit it to the plant, but it's not really worth it. Fair. It's not. They did that on purpose. They did what on purpose? Kaneho? Should I try this game out? If you think it looks cool, Kay, why not? I personally think it's a fun game. But everyone will have their own opinion on it. So you could always just give it a try. Play it for like 30 minutes to an hour and be like, you know, hey, I like this, or hey, I don't like this. Also, I was kind of hoping for more, but I'm not going to complain too much. What do I get from this?
Appreciate every breath and pulse of life. And this is what Enfield is fighting for.
What about the Blight Tide? Overproducing so much sewage that you need the new area to convert it seems like an odd thing. Well, it's not about overproducing sewage. We get more Cuprium ore. It's blocked. So because we get more Cuprium ore, you're making more sewage. Now, of course, theoretically, you can use that sewage to probably make more batteries instead. If I'm being fully real with y'all. You could probably use that sewage just to make more batteries. It's obvious where the red things are on the display. Okay, they did that on, oh, you mean they did the blue thing on purpose. Okay, cool. Yeah, in the smaller puddles, it was actually a bit more difficult to tell because it was mostly based on the shape because it was all the same color. But on these ones, it seems like it's very intentionally like the bright blue is almost always where the red thing is, where the core is, the blight core. So, I like just trying to laser them. Though sometimes objects get in the way. I feel like Contingency Contract was supposed to come out with the test area, but got delayed. The update just seems light. It feels like Quarry. If I'm being honest. Like, I don't know if it was intentionally light. I think it's more like they knew that they were releasing an area like the Quarry. And they were like, alright, let's give them a little bit of time, and then let's give them like a week to play it. And then we hit them with the announcement for the preview. And then we'll hit them with new stuff. From what I can tell, that seems to be the idea. What's this game? This is Arknights Endfield, Yossi.
Hey.
Danger Beast, good stuff. You can't make more batteries anymore because it's the Iridium ore production. You could probably make, well, it would depend. You'd have to cost other stuff. But we get more Iridium in this patch. And you technically overproduce Iridium. At least for me. I'm making 6 Zircon batteries per minute, and I'm overproducing Iridium. I'm mining more Iridium than I'm making. Or than I'm using. So we get, what, 2 new things of Iridium? Which give like, I don't know how much a minute. It's probably not enough to fully do it. But if you were to set your stuff up right, you could probably take advantage. And make a little bit more. Even if it's not a lot more batteries. I'm not sure. There might be a new area added in the next update that makes better use of the test area facilities. That'd be cool. I hope Contingency Contract isn't as hard as OG Arknights. I love the new Essence Farm battles, though, but I cannot figure out why the delay is so long after the Cool Beasts. That is all fair. Also, what's going on here?
Hey.
I'm foolish. I'm an idiot. I feel like I did something stupid. I did do something stupid. I'm supposed to just go here. Probably just jump up. I'm up. Roll this. Yeah. Well. There we go. Why is this area so quiet? There was so much nice, pretty music, and then it just went dead silent. Not even any, like, ominous music. I'm just quietly going through.
It's worth taking a closer look at how Oraline is collected.
Hi, I'm back. Welcome back, Hocus. I think they want to do more with Zircon in the new update, and that's why they're giving us more ways to make the affluent. Maybe. Mysterious outside, I did the same. Yes. Yeah, apologies to my Red App gamers. The lag can be a little atrocious. Okay.
Engaging.
Yeah, whatever, shut up.
I'll leave that side to you.
Little slug dudes. Wait a damn second. This isn't where I was trying to go. I'm further away. Can't stay long, and you gotta love that lag, indeed.
Engaging. Stay safe, team.
And I was hoping you'd say that.
What am I doing here? Uh-oh. Only piped 6 refiners to the test area, because the sewage and the 2 refiners are used for batteries. Gotcha. Hey, what game is this? This is Arknights Endfield. Oh. Okay. Give me a second. I'm sitting here like, why am I not able to get there? It's because it's on the wrong. It's not even connected to it. Right. Hey, what game is this? Oh yeah, wait, you just asked that, and I just answered it. It's fine, I have dementia. It's alright. I would love to see a side-by-side of deaths to mobs and falling in a puddle. It won't even be close. It's absolutely going to be falling in a puddle, like 10 to 1. For me, at least. Mobs almost never do anything particularly threatening to me. At least in the open world. Yeah, the way that music goes from like being normal to just not existing anymore is so funny in this zone. Lily pads are my most common death. Interesting. I don't really die to lily pads much. I've died to missing a lily pad. Like trying to jump on one and then just straight up missing. Hey buddies.
Engaging.
Terminate! Hi,
Perfect as this wind. I spot an opening. I shall
You
sweep
can
the rest.
actually do that.
Incompetent. How inept. Incompetent.
Wow, her calling you incompetent while just murdering you and all of your friends and family is a very interesting
Abysmal.
finisher.
How inept.
Just how inept or incompetent.
This wasn't a hard-won battle.
Verify and report personal status, team.
Very confident individual.
Pray that the land accepts
I
you.
forgot I couldn't glide, and so I tried the double jump, and obviously that doesn't work. That's what I mean? Oh, okay, gotcha. Fair enough. Mihoyo, I have a complaint. I am not Mihoyo, so I can't help you there. I assume your gacha luck didn't go well, in which case, rip. You son of a gun. It's gonna try to run again. Got it. There we go.
How did Fort pull away?
Oh, does this have an actual blight core? It does.
My Aldertone will be interested in these.
There we go. Nice. A bunch of extra rewards. All the broken pipe valves. Nice. I got Zhuang Fangyi at 80 pity with my last ore barrel. Gambling is fun, lol. You are definitely playing a dangerous game. And you know what? It paid off for you, so. It works. If it works, it works. Hi, you look terrified of something. On you. Oh, she's trying to look for... no, of course not. No scamping around without permission. Sorry, Lou. Just look at you. Not only did you scamper around, you even dragged the Enman along. She's just trying to help. You help on you explain the situation. E. Is that so? Well, on, I suppose, or I guess I owe you an apology. gambling is fun, but sometimes the G. Going from Wu to Arknights is kind of painful. I still try to fly from point A to B and just end up using Gilberto's ability on nothing. That's really funny. Oh, but sometimes the gambling goes too far. As long as you're not like, I don't know, like using your life savings or something, it's fine. I never thought you did all this for me, but don't make this excuse for next time. You should know how dangerous this area can be. Oh, damn. I thought that was the same message. I know. There won't be a second time, though. If you don't believe me, I'll have the admin be my witness. Yeah, I'll be her witness. Fine. I think you deserve the reward for addressing the major problem in the test area. Take this. What? Is this for me? Yeah, and our admin gets one too. Thank you. You just solved another serious issue of the test area. Repair work will progress a lot more smoothly now. Nice. Love to see it. These are a bunch of individuals, indeed. Now I'm going to steal people's spawns as cheese in NTE. As one should.
Only by walking upon the land can we truly appreciate every breath and pulse of life. And this is what Enfield is fighting for.
I want to find that Delta bot. Finally got Pog from the rerun. Now I'm debating if I should save or push to pity for Levitate. How close are you? That'll basically determine how worth it is.
We'll end this fight easily.
Yeah, whatever.
All variables within estimates.
There you go.
I'm in the
Nice.
flow.
And I was hoping you'd say that.
Why are they all so far away from me?
Arc support ready.
I'm trying to attack from another floor. Forced solo Fangyi gameplay. 50 pulls in, but I get the 50-50 in like 20 pulls.
Serenity.
Yeah, but the 50-50 is like,
Believe it, and
on that banner, it's not quite
victory will be
super
ours
good.
next time as
Okay,
well.
so you need 70 pulls to guarantee Lavatane. Do you think Lavatane is worth 70 pulls to you? Anthony? We still have about 3 weeks for a Mifu banner though, right? Not 100% sure. Because the next banner isn't, I don't think it's gonna be after the rerun's over. It might be when the rerun has like a week left or something. Whoops, I accidentally exited. And then I hit my mic because I'm an idiot. Okay, let's do this. Oh, yeah. Wait, not like that. Am I stupid? This works, but... Second. I know this works. I know this works. Maybe something like this? Okay, cool. Good. Not really. Would rather have Mifu and the Feral Fern proxy check. Then yeah, I'd say just wait. I would wait. Because you're wanting 2 upcoming characters. I don't know if you're free to play or not, but getting that is already going to be like a little bit tough. Depending on how many pulls we get in 1.2. Sorry, 1.3. So if you're already going to be like a bit strapped for pulls, even with what you have now, if you've got like 70, 80, 90 pulls right now, you're going to be even more strapped when they come out. And you've pulled for Lavatane. Or Lavatane. However it's supposed to be pronounced. I don't remember. She's called all kinds of random BS. Also got P3 Ardelia from the rerun. I actually got Pog from the standard banner that you get from pulling on the rerun. Nice. Very nice, very nice. I'm thinking of setting up livery stuff, but I'm not sure. Actually, I suppose I should do Arlen and chests first, right? You'd never guess, but your boy has saved about 34 of each kind of radar. Okay, is that above or below ground? Let's check that real quick. That is above ground. Cool. At least you should be. It is. Oh, it's literally like right inside this building. How do I get inside this building though? Do I have to go in from like underground or something? Or is there just an open hole in it? It's literally just open, and then it has a very, very obvious invisible wall. Though it's actually not that obvious, because I thought it was the wrong one. This one looks very, very fake, but the other one didn't really look fake. There's a whole thing too. I love downloading any anime gacha game I can find with anime women because I have an addiction. Well, it is what it is. Levitate and Last Right, or Lave and Last Right, are the only ones I need now, and not having the full collection really bothers me, but Wua is taking a lot more of my limited funds now. That's fair. I get that. I do, in fact, understand the want to collect as much as possible. I mean, I'm only missing Ember and Rossi. Which Rossi really sucks to miss. But at the same time, I can't think of any character I'd rather have missed. I mean, no, because I really like them all. That's the thing, this game, like, I really like all the 6 stars that are out. From both the standard banner and the limited banner. And because of that, even if I don't want to play with the character and use them on my team, I still want them. Because it's like, oh, I want to see them around my Dijon. I want to interact with them, give them gifts, like whatever. I like Rossi though, she's my main, that's totally fair. She's really good. I'd probably have made a team with her if I had gotten her. If I had her. I love that meme. Fairly Odd Parents is goated. Zhuang? She low-key had a small pay-to-win feature, Zhuang. What do you mean? And people gotta be real careful with throwing out the word pay-to-win. Because it means something very specific, and I think a lot of people just don't use it right. But I'm curious what the feature is, because maybe it is actually proper pay-to-win. But if you mean that Zhuang just has a feature that makes her better than other characters. Double shift and then left click? What about it? Am I being stupid? I mean, her double shift is fast. Oh, double shift right click. Okay. Let me get my stamina back. Sorry, it's all good. Oh, you mean... Yeah. Okay, I thought you meant like some special combo. I don't really think that's pay to win. She moves around the same speed as I think... Is it Pog? Like, she barely moves any faster than him if she does. Some people have tested and moved slower with her. It depends on how long, and she consumes more stamina. So I wouldn't say it's pay to win. If that's the case, Gilberta's pay to lose. Because look at her.
Journey toward the sun.
She gets slower.
fly too far.
So, it's more just like a fun little thing. We're not really pressed for speed anywhere. It is cool though, like it feels really cool. Because it basically just acts the same as a normal dodge, but it sends you flying forward. Okay, so top, bottom, top, bottom. Oh, it's only those? Okay. Nope. Nice. Wuwa's banner system is very hard on the wallet. 100% it is. It's hard on the free-to-play as well. I'm lucky I have 2 teams in Wuwa that I really like, which is Arrow Rover, Shakona, and or Shisona or something like that, and then Carlothea or Fleur de Lis, and then I have Carlotta. I forget what her name is, but she's the painter, the artist. I think her name starts with an X. And Verena. Gilberta is still best for movement. She's a little slower than Pog, but uses way less stamina. Maybe. I'm not 100% sure on that one. Because you still gain sprint. Like, you gain stamina for running normally. So I don't know how worth it is long term. I don't know how long. It depends on how long you have to run to make Gilberta's worth it. Arrow over Camellia and Verena. Is that a team you have that you like, Anthony? But yes. All right. Let's get another chest then. Not this. What? Valuable stash. There we go. Nice. Let's track you. Are you up or down? You are down. Okay. These are the ones that are gonna be kind of rough because I don't necessarily know how to get to them, but I can try. I can certainly try. Oh, this one's actually a lot more clear because I forgot that I didn't explore this area. I just pulled the new Glacio lady though. Gotcha. I do not know anything about said new Glacio lady. Yeah, I probably should have checked this before doing this, but it's fine. This feels suspicious as shit. Okay, it's not. Oh yeah, somewhat off topic, since, you know, I'm playing funny gacha game. Yeah, only time I use is Black Shore Flower Chick. I spelled her name wrong? Ah, Camellia. Yeah. She's cool. She's really cool. But, somewhat off topic, I play with, I play like modded Skyrim with a ton of mods. And there was a really funny, if no one else plays modded Skyrim, y'all are gonna not understand why this is funny. Possibly. I can try to explain it though. But I used a mod, and all the mod does is make it so you can wear, if you wear like multiple rings or something like that, it just puts them on different fingers automatically, and it lets you like choose what finger you put them on. Very simple, right? And then I have another mod that's also, very, very simple, and all it did was update characters so that if I do like an in-game kill move, like I get a decapitation or something like that, then it'll update it so that it doesn't bug the game out. It's just a simple little crash fix thing. Now you might think to yourself, what do these two mods have to do with each other? That's also what I thought when I realized that using them at the same time, after updating to the new version of that ring mod, immediately crashed the entire game and annihilated everything. And the reason for it, if like you understand how like game file stuff works, it basically just kept trying to refresh the meshes and the textures on the heads of the individuals. And it would just, for some reason, the ring mod would just break it. So I spent like 30 minutes straight trying to find ways to deal with that problem. And I genuinely have no idea what the mod author did to do that, because it was only on the most recent update of it. My wife really looks at me funny when I'm playing Lua though, especially when she's on the screen. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. She's a very funny character. She's very forward about her affections. Such a thing is bound to occur. Almost. I like how people complained a bit about needing to farm fluffed Shinkao, and now it's just everywhere. Like, oh, now there's too much. Oh, this is a butterfly in it. I can almost guarantee this is a butterfly. Where's the butterflies? There they are. Modding Skyrim ruined my entire experience. Went from full clearing every quest and location and every weapon type to wait, that grass texture is funny looking, back to the forge. You're kind of real for that. If you have trouble with that, I highly recommend not making a custom mod list and instead using a pre-made mod list and then just chucking in a couple of follower mods you like. That way you can tell yourself, hey, I'm playing this specific experience. It's not meant to necessarily be tailored to everything I want. I can just play it. And then you can go through and do your thing. Because I know a lot of people have made ones for like specific quest mods and stuff that fit together. So that could work relatively well for you. I personally am content with rigorously like bug testing and fixing a huge mod list and then playing. What are you playing? Welcome in, Yumiko. I'm playing Arknights Endfield. Blackthorn isn't always essential mod, but it's so hard on the processor. I haven't even heard of that one. What's it do? They can though in farms using fertilizers, but what I mean is, like, if they do that, they have to, first of all, they have to sacrifice ginseng and amber rice, which apparently people really like. But also, that was like when the thing first dropped, when the patch first dropped, when people were still in like Wuling at the start, when the game first dropped, I guess would be the best way to put it. So every patch, they added more and more Jinkao, fluff Jinkao, and the like thorny Yazan or whatever. And now there's just so much that a new player could probably get the crafting thing in like 2 days. Maybe. Maybe 3. Blackthorn, yeah, okay. What's my chest count looking like? I need 4 more. 4 more chests. Hu Tao. That's such a funny name. All right. That's great. Fantastic. Can I just jump this? Is this gonna be an invisible wall? No, it's not. Cool. Okay, I've reached the track location, which means that I need butterflies. And the butterflies should be somewhere over here.
Engaging. Stay safe.
I guess I should deal with all these.
I'll leave that side to you.
I'm with you. Yield now.
I spot an opening.
Sky Drummer crafting collection. I'll have to look at that.
Strike command.
I haven't checked my crafting collection in a second.
perfect is this wind?
That's a pressure plate chest, not batteries. Lamau.
Such is the optimal
Or not
path.
butterflies. You see, sometimes I'm
Truth be
blind.
told,
Thank you for pointing
this
that out.
wasn't a hard-won battle.
I did look at it and
Such
I was
is
like,
the law of nature.
that looks like a pressure plate, and then I just didn't think more about it. I would have 100% just been like, alright, time to look for butterflies for like 10 minutes. I set up an auto sprinkler before night eco farms until I reached the building unit cap. Gotcha. I had a thing where it kept telling me that I couldn't place plots. Oh, you see, I might have just totally forgotten what order this is supposed to be. I don't know. Here? There you go. I mixed it up. I knew the first and the last one based on vibes, but the other two I 50-50'd and lost. Foul Beast, Water Prancer. Yeah, alright, so for the Sky Drummer stuff, let me see. Where's the Sky Drummer stuff? I genuinely have no idea. The only things I'm missing for crafting manual stuff from creatures is Echoing Dust and Water Lamp Glow Bulbs, both of which I could probably get today. And then for non-monster drops, it's the Ginseng because of pure laziness. Below the tree. What's below the tree? Oh, this tree? I don't think I see anything. Or am I looking at the wrong tree? Sky Drummer. Oh, I gotcha. Yes. Understood. The big tree. Yeah. Okay. Have I just not unlocked it then? The crafting item for it? Maybe I haven't. Because I assume it's more likely that I haven't unlocked it than that I've already finished it somehow. I'll have to check it out once I'm done with the chests and the Arlen. You can check on the orb farming things. Yeah, I don't think I've done the orb farm for it yet. It's cute. Nice, and I think that's all the chests in the zone. Very simple, very simple, very nice, very easy. Or no, there's two more. Let's go. I'm not gonna complain about that. What are they called again? They're called essences, the orbs. The actual thing you use to farm them though are called energy alluvium. If that's what you mean. So energy alluvium or that stuff. It's the new energy alluvium. Yes, falafel. Ooh. Okay. You see. That's a rough one. I can just run around. Are you planning to establish the Great Sewage Canal TM? No. Not currently. It depends. I feel like using the Kuprian to make more batteries might be better, but I also don't know. It 100% depends on what's going on at any given moment. Okay, well that's extremely easy. This is literally just filling the blanks. Or wait. It's not just fill in the blanks. It's reverse fill in the blanks. There you go. Yeah. There. It actually tripped me up because I thought it was easier than it was. Well, it still was easy, but yeah, it'd be like that. Why are you guys all green?
All variables within estimates.
What's wrong with you?
Strike command.
Ready? Yield now.
Spot an opening.
From the storms, it came.
Cozy up with gravity.
雷雨并作，化育万物。
Commence L7.
Nice.
Annihilation.
Calling down an
I pray
entire
that the land
lightning
accepts you
storm
all.
on one enemy. Nice. Not overkill at all, Fangyi. All right, I have one more chest. Oh, wait, what are you looking at? It's probably the chest that was already looted. All right, and then I have one last thing. One last chest. Then after this, it's only Arlen. I think that's more butterflies. Nope, 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 nope. Yeah, I do think that's more butterflies. In which case, it's probably just faster if I go from up here. Nice little energy living here. Or wait. Yeah, temporary energy living.
Ready when you are. Futile struggle.
Terminate. Arc support.
Perfect. Spot an opening. Don't stop. Keep moving.
There we go.
I shall sweep the rest.
Ready when you are.
Hello, Liz. Welcome in. Do you tend to farm still? What do you mean? Like use the eco farm? Or farm for crafting materials and stuff? I don't really use the eco farm for anything except the ginseng. Because I'm still getting it for the crafting manual. Alright, so that's every chest gotten. Now it's just Arlen. Are you above or below ground? You're below ground. Let's see if I can get to you from above or not. 'Cause you might be just below me.
It's worth taking
Nice.
a close look at how
Okay, let's see. Is this going to continue being underground? Or is this above? It's lower than me. I guess it's not below ground. It's just underneath things.
Oraline is a fragment of a shattered universe.
Which game do you prefer the story for, Arknights or Wuwa? I feel like NTE is a little bit behind this too. It's important to understand that NTE is not a serious story game right now. Chapter 4 is the only bit of serious story that they released, as well as like the prologue. Everything else is very like happy, like kind of like almost like slice of life with some minor things coming up. You're comparing that to two literal post-apocalyptic, like story-wise, gritty post-apocalyptic storylines. It's going to feel very, very different. In terms of like how serious and how much like there are like proper stakes in the story, at least for now, right? Not to mention 2 of them have had time to cook and the other one hasn't. WUWA just has been going on for a while and has been consistently good. Like I think their only considered low point was in 1.0 to most people. To most people it started slow and then ramped up. So it's kind of hard to judge the others because the others are still on their 1.0. I mean, Enfield's 1.2 was really, really good. I'll say that. Lavatane's back. This is my chance to get her because I have her weapon because I lost to Yvonne. I don't know how. That's funny. This game, gotta hate physical teams. Physical teams are actually very good in this game, Stu. Because if I understand correctly, there's elemental weaknesses, but there's also elemental strengths. Not a lot though, it's not a ton. But physical, just don't have to worry about either. Like, if you run into a unit, an enemy, that's strong to a certain element type that your team primarily uses, then it can mess you up. But if you're playing with a physical team, it doesn't matter. So physical teams definitely have utility. And they have usefulness. A lot of hybrid physical teams are really good too. Hybrid physical units, like Arknight's a hybrid physical unit. Rossi's a hybrid physical unit. In a way, Gilberta, the strongest support in the game, is a hybrid physical unit. Fair, I just think NT is a little disjointed, like the way characters respond to other characters feels strange, but that maybe just be translation issues. That might be translation, localization stuff, yeah. From what I can tell, at least to me it seemed like mostly fine. But my understanding may also be limited. So take anything I think or say with a grain of salt. Is that up? I assume it's above me and behind. Yes, it is. Is there a zipline to get up there? There's not. Is there a temporary zipline to get up there? There's one to get here. Alright. Alright, alright, alright. Nice. I use Rossi, Gilberta, Chen, and Edmund. I gotta suck at the game then. I think you're missing out on specific... So, what you're playing is kind of a hybrid team. Gilberta's good, I think, with the setup. Rossi's good. Edmund's usually good. Chen might be your weak link. I don't remember who. Someone, you're supposed to use, at least in that team specifically, someone else is recommended instead of Chen. I know if you want to make complete use of Rossi's like versatile like hybridness, you can run like Wolfguard, for example. And he'll you know blow shit up and help Rossi. That's a big one. Because you can group enemies up with Gilberta. And then use like Wolfguard's like combo and like stuff like that, and basically just continuously like combust and use Rossi's abilities and all this and that. And that can be very, very effective. You think I should use Rossi with Lavatame when I get her, because Rossi's my strongest character? Not necessarily. Rossi's also a single target DPS unit. Like she's usually used as a main DPS. So you'd run a team with 2 main DPSs, which might conflict. I'm just asking opinions because I love the story for Wu, even if I don't always understand the idea of like resonance and everything. Yeah, I think the story of Wu is really cool. That's my thing though, is I'm trying to tell you, like, realistically, I can't form an opinion yet. Because if I were to go off of, let's say I went off of the 1.0s, because I don't think it's fair to judge a game based on other games that have come out with all of their history, because you have like, how do I put it? Almost always the beginning of these games are slow because they have to take time to get you invested in the world and the characters. And because of that, they usually start off pretty slow. So, if I were to judge it based off of WUWA's 1.0 and Enfield's 1.0, in my personal opinion, I overall like Enfield's 1.0 more. Like the 1.0 and the 1.1 and like the patches for 1.0, right? But it also doesn't feel fair to do that because WUWA came out a while ago.
We usually
Who knows what WUWA would be like if it was released now? So it's like, you know, yet at the same time, I'm not going to compare Enfield with its having 2 patches released and WUWA that's had like, what, like 3 major updates? And each patch has 3 or 4 major, 3 or 4 patches. So, I still haven't even gotten to the biking WUWA. I'm on like 2.0 or 2.1. I think I'm on 2.1 or something. I don't know. Or maybe no, I think I'm on like 2.3 because I think I'm on the patch that's like before the 3.0 area or whatever. Building a new character at the crisp of 32 sanity. Rip. Use Gilberta's skill to Rossi's skill and then ult will hit multiple. Yeah, you do that at the end, Xenobeaks, but like you use Gilberto's skill, then you use like Wolfguard, and then it like combusts. I'm trying to remember because I don't use her, so I just remembered a combo I saw people using, which was to do that. Wolfguard blows everything the fuck up, which then triggers like the combos of everyone else. You have Endman throw some stuff in there, all that. And it does eventually culminate in you do a lot of spamming Gilberta's ability and then using everyone else to blow everything up. That's pretty much what it is. When's the next update? Don't know, but the preview for it is on Saturday. Well, technically it's on Friday, depending on where you are. It should be in the middle of Friday for some people and on Saturday for others. Depending on your time zone. Like, it's at noon EST on the 22nd. Comparing release dates is legitimate, though. The market is oversaturated with bad releases, regardless of later patches. Well, that's what I mean. Like, you can compare them to an extent, but it's just, I don't know how WUWA would release now, is the issue. So, like, I could be like, oh, WUWA's 1.0 was kind of mid. Because it was. A lot of people thought it was kind of mid. It looked cool. The game looked pretty. And it had potential, but people looked at it and were like, okay, this is kind of like, it's okay. And some people felt, the difference with Enfield is polarizing. Because you have some people who play Enfield and they're like, oh wow, this is amazing, like actual cinema. And then you have some people who play Enfield and they're like, oh wow, this story, like I hate the story, or like this isn't as good as original Arknights, or I hate the factory. You know what I mean? So it's also a very different response from WUWA. On like a level of that too. Is Arcane the next character or the proxy? Don't know. There's 3 options for the next character. One is the proxy, one is the Seska vampire, and then the other is Mifu. Those are our 3 options. I don't think Arcane is included yet. I maxed 3 character masteries. Nice. I'll be up at 6:30 a.m. for the dev stream like last time. Yeah, so that's my thing, right? For me, the dev stream, I think, happens at noon, EST. Noon EST is that, for the Enfield one, on the 22nd on Friday. Obviously, I have a poll in my Discord of whether people want me to watch it on stream right after I watch the Neverness to Everness one, or if they'd rather I do the one that is, what's the right word? I'm trying to like, or if they want me to just watch it by myself and then make a video. Because I can make a video on Friday, possibly, if I watch it myself, on my own, and take notes and stuff. But it's just a matter of, do people want me to do that and not like have an actual like reaction? for it, posted and streamed, or would people prefer an actual reaction to it in exchange for getting the actual video out slower on me covering everything in the patch? Oh, noon isn't that bad. Then yeah, noon EST is when they said 23. It's coming out on the 22nd. I just wish Enfield and Wu would take a note from NT and add a little more comedy. I mean, Enfield's got plenty of comedy, I feel like. Let's see. I don't use Wolfguard. My fourth is always Ardelia. She's the insurance for team survival. That's fair. She also applies corruption though, so you kind of get like what you want with Wolfguard anyway. I just got back into Enfield after NT discouraged me because I couldn't get it to work. That's unfortunate. And thank you, Yash, I think, for the follow. If you want to correct me, feel free. With pronunciation and stuff. Yes, I have some fine tuning I need to do for my little announcement messages later. I'll probably be able to figure that out. So I got this essence from my Rossi and I maxed the crit rate. Nice. Nice stuff. You guys aren't going to be able to see this, but okay, so tomorrow we're going to get another survey. Do you think Arcane's going to be added in the future? Almost certainly. Almost certainly. I asked you like last week if it's worth it to play the game, and I did try it. Unfortunately, it's not for me. That's totally fair. This game, not going to be for everyone. It's just not. Most games are not for everyone. In order for a game to be for everyone, it has to like give you a lot of freedom, but also guide you enough that the people who get overwhelmed by freedom don't have problems. So it's nigh impossible to make a game for everyone. But hey, I'm glad you gave it a shot and just saw whether you'd like it or not. And thank you for following. Constant Hole? I think. Something like that. I just hope Arknights Enfield doesn't add hard challenges like remove holograms. I like hard challenges, so I don't really mind. Many are already simping for her after being done with Tangtang and Rossi. That's very funny. Yeah, a lot of people are saving for Arcane already because they don't like any of the teased characters, which I totally get. If none of the teased characters, the only one I'm thinking of pulling for is the vampire, if none of them are interesting to me. Like, mechanically. Because he just looks cool, so it's like, okay, you're sick. One more Arlen. Then I will have used all of my, well, I wouldn't have nearly used all my radars. I think I have enough radars until the patch ends. Or until, like, Wuling is over. Genuinely. Because I keep getting more of them. And I keep not using a ton of them because the chests are so easy to find on their own. It's probably a scan, right? Oh, that's super cool. Look at that. I didn't know that was the thing.
Caught it before it flew away.
Okay. I think I already have the max level of the Arlen. But I'll see. Same, I'm saving for the vampire. Yes. Jump in an acid pool, it gives you a hidden medal. Does it? I feel like you're lying to me. That feels like the easiest troll of your life, but also I do really like achievements. Let me see. So not only the character clothing glows when you max their copy, but the weapons do the same, probably. Let's see. I got overwhelmed by the amount of buttons and stuff, but it's nice that I got to try something new. Gotcha. That's totally understandable. So they're doing a new zone or adding onto Wuling? They're probably adding onto Wuling. They're probably gonna add another zone that's like Load Spring or Power Plateau. Like a bigger zone. If we're going to go off of the way that zones came out during the main story for 1.0, then that's most likely what they're gonna do. Well, I'm not gonna lose anything. Okay. So it doesn't do anything. Either that, I've already gotten it. In my orbital I have right now is 103k. Nice. Hashtag trolled. Yeah, I don't really mind it. I lose nothing, so why not? I thought I'd do a bit more though, not gonna lie. Here, let's see, what ones do I not have? Roaring Shockwave. That sounds extremely easy to do. I feel like all I have to do is just smack the shit out of it. Speaking of which, where's this guy? There he goes. Track you. There's too many female 6 stars and no males, so I hope the new banner will be artist share. Don't we have a new vampire? Dude? Like, isn't that a guy? Not to mention 2 of the standard characters are dudes. Of course, I'd like more in the future, but I think it's not bad currently, at least. Yeah, I don't really have much to save my energy on this.
All variables within estimates.
Oh, nice. We get these from this. Okay. That's actually kind of sick. You know, I should have probably gone ahead and used, like, batteries and stuff. And set up a bunch of, turrets. But it's fine. Actually, I have to deal with the Sky Drummer anyway. Once I get to the Sky Drummer, I'll just force the roar, and then I'll try to interrupt it. Funny.
Much better. I'm with you. Futile struggle.
I see batteries run forever on the turrets. They do.
Abysmal.
Strike command.
I still don't use my selector. I wish they'd add more standard collectors. For standard characters. I'm gonna tell you right now, if they do add more standard characters, your selector probably won't be able to pick them.
Purge.
Wow, you can actually do that? You did well.
Why is it not triggering?
Futile struggle.
The rest.
Such is the optimal path.
Hit.
Strike command.
Abysmal.
Nice. Oh, this one's really slow. I guess I should fight over here, shouldn't I?
Perfect as this wind.
Hit.
Target locked.
Spot an opening.
So you finished the NT story? Yes.
Hit. Purge.
Oh, that's the roar?
Here's our chance.
Perfect as this wind. Such is the optimal path. Like wind and thunder, we gave them a storm.
How does one interrupt the war, I wonder?
Purge.
Terminate.
I'm with you.
I just stop shooting you. Just wait.
Blades unleashed.
Okay, I thought that'd be more simple than it is.
Outstanding technique. Impressive.
Oh, never mind. It is more simple than I thought. Or it is as simple as I thought. It's just the wrong ability. Nice. It's not bad at all. What do I have in here that I can throw out? Yeah, you. All banner rewards and reset. Then we're gonna go back to this guy. Right up here. Alright, let me read what I missed a little bit. How'd you do in the Umbral Monument Frogs? I actually streamed it the last time I streamed Enfield, but I did fine. I did every Umbral Monument from this one on first attempt, so. If I remember right. I could be wrong. There might be one I did in 2 attempts and I just forgot. Oh, the vampire's a guy? Good then. Haven't seen the preview yet. The preview hasn't come out yet, but they released, so in the last preview they did for 1.2, the 1.2 preview, they teased that the new characters, and yeah, one of them's a dude. The vampire's a guy. Wait, what was that achievement you just got? If you interrupt that Sky Drummer's roar, you get an achievement. You get a medal. So, at least as of now, I have all of the medals. There's probably a new Wanderous medal somewhere, but I'll have to figure that out later. Wait for Loa to become. Let me see. So Neferth will be playable. That's hard to say. I don't know. I think they do enemies to allies in the original Arknights, but it's more limited from what I've noticed. Do you know how many characters I've? Yeah. Oh, I will try it now. Yes. I will say, try to be really careful with spoilers, especially for games that aren't even the one that I'm currently playing. Because, keep in mind, I've not finished the story in WUA, so there might be plenty of things that I don't know, and you might just accidentally straight up spoil me. As well as plenty of other people here who may not have even gotten a chance to try some of those games, and, you know, might take some of the wind out of whatever their interest is. What do you think about the upcoming contingency contract? Seems fun. I switched my MC to male due to the op of femme characters, like the number of them. Not Madden, I think he fits better. I like Enman. I like John Enfield quite a bit. Can you do solo Ardelia slimes? No. No. Yeah, but the enemies in OG Arknights are like really bad, like Mustache Man bad. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if we need to like tier list how bad it is to like kill massive groups of people regardless. Because the character you just mentioned, like, you know, for example, 1.2 spoilers for Enfield gamers, but Neferth, she tried to fucking wipe out an entire city and then proceeded to want to pillage and murder everyone in the entire region. So, I don't know, you know, and also she was doing it specifically because they were not, her people. So, I don't know if we're like trying to do stuff here. The reason why the OG Arknights had really bad villains is also because, as far as I'm aware, the good guys weren't very good either. So. I'm not going to tier list how bad they are. I'm just telling you how it is, which is the OG Arknights, they didn't have villains become characters very frequently. So the likelihood of it is low, regardless of how much you might want it. It's possible. It's not impossible. It's just improbable. I feel like Fangyi was holding back. Well, it's from the vibes I got, Fangyi can probably completely destroy herself. While channeling whatever she channels, while she's in that big ass array. And she could probably use that to do more damage than she did, but she just didn't need to, and then obviously preserved her life. Hope we get more space if we get new factory 1.3, that'd be cool. She got split in half, yes, she did. So, there's that. But, gamers. Where are we at? What are we doing? What am I doing? Oh yeah, crafting. There we go. Look at this big guy. So I just need to do this like 6 times-ish? Something like that? Some extra orb up? It's not bad. But first, let's get some batteries. Oh yeah, let's chuck you all in here. Wait, do you do anything for me? No, you don't. Do you do anything for me? No, you don't. Alright, cool. So this is everything. I'm just gonna put that up. Save some space for myself. Okay, well, it's kind of funny. Yeah. All right, fair. Oh yeah, my ass fucking forgot the heavy sheer knight was so expensive for people. Do you think there will be an altar? Will be altar in Enfield? What do you mean? If you're referencing something from OG Arknights, I'm not super. You're not. Is this the end? What do you mean? Is this the end? I'm trying to use my brain. Oh yeah, batteries. There we go. What the? Wrong battery. There we go. I need to do Enfield farming or essence farming. Or not actual essence farming, but I need to farm the energy alluvium for the monster materials. Am I stupid? I think I'm possibly. Yes, I am. I can just go over here. Efforth is always trying to merge with the upside down, though. I don't think she... I mean, regardless of how she sees it, it doesn't matter how she sees it. What matters is what she's doing. No? Like the people you're talking about who are like, you know, super evil in OG Arknights still have, like, they have justification for what they're doing. It's just that to everyone else, their justification looks insane. Or looks like it doesn't make any sense. And it's not much different from this stuff. Weird logic, putting a mortar underground, true. Alter mean, oh, you mean the Aether? Or wait. Alter means same characters, different paths or elements. Oh, interesting. That's cool. I wasn't aware that was the thing in OG Arknights. Yeah, my knowledge of it is limited. That's cool, though. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, if it's something they did in OG Arknights, why not? The test area will no longer be the focus for our next step. We achieved satisfactory results from Phase 1. The new 10-ship pillar has been deployed in the wilderness and further reduced the likelihood of the Blight destroying Wuling. This success should be celebrated. They might be moving people out of the test area. I have a feeling that the next phase of the research will be focusing on Geonite production. Well, time to move house to the Institute of Material Science. Zoological, botanical, and hydrological applications of Geonite. These three fields may be the new focus for the test area to work on. Of course, the project on 10-ship pillar upgrades and optimizations must be kept going as well. Okay. And she was taking a nap while I was reading. Yeah, alright. This is the fun part. So, there's just all this stuff right here, which is just lovely. How many of these turrets can I fit in this room? I could probably max out the whole thing, right? Definitely. I definitely can. see. That works.
Hey.
Wow, you can get a lot closer than I thought you could. Okay, and I'm maxed out. So, now it's time to check a bunch of these. Go.
Hey.
Look at you. This is about to be very fun. Do you have any plans on making reaction videos? Reaction to like what? Would be my thing, I guess. Because the thing is, right? Let's be real. My PNG is not a super emotive one. That guy just... Oh, did it just target something? Oh, that's actually really... Whoops.
Hey. Hey.
Whoops. There you go. Yes, mortars underground, very logical. 15. Well, I can get 16 down here because of the extra thing. But I was more so wondering if I could fit every single one in this room. And you definitely can, yeah. Which is very fun. Very, very fun. So I've got, let's see. I have 4 acid sprayers, or acid soakers. And I have 12 mortars. Because I have 1 from someone else, and then I've got all of the ones I placed. When I heard NT rushed their launch to beat out Ananta, it was a smart decision, probably, if I'm being honest. Because those kinds of games are like life sim and stuff. See. She's alone for 1,000 years, still doesn't justify the leveling of an entire city. Yeah, yeah. That this is true, Sirathos. But yeah, it's here. Let me just read through properly. I hope they don't add outfits to arknights. It always just feels like a money grab. I don't know about that. I don't know about outfits feeling like a money grab. At the end of the day, cosmetics are to help get revenue. You know what I mean? And it's also purely cosmetic. I would much rather, personally, I'd much rather a game release outfits that look good and cost like money or whatever that you can get free to play, which seems to be what Arknights does. If you put in the effort for it and you save up in exchange for not having characters that are blatantly overpowered released every patch, just to completely overshadow everything that came out before to pressure people into buying them. Here. Cooling battery incident, yes. What do you think of Nitsa and NTE? I have not seen that character. Oh, is that like one of the like lead characters? I haven't looked at any of those. Potentially. When I saw Ananta being developed with NetEase, I said nope. NetEase has definitely left an interesting taste in my mouth in the sense that it's like, I played Destiny Rising, which was a NetEase game, and the actual game is really good, and they just stopped producing content for it. Like, legitimately, the game was really good, people really liked it, people had a ton of fun within the community and outside of the Destiny community. It wasn't like mainstream, like a huge blow up or anything, but it was actually like making money and shit, and it had a pretty good gacha system. No 50/50s, you know, stuff like that. Kind of similar to NTE, with like the outfits and all that. But they just stopped releasing any content for it. And it's like, okay, well, what do you want us to do? Like, there's nothing to play. So. But yeah, as long as you can get the skins with aura geometry, I think it makes sense. I should have said I don't want outfits because I know I'm never going to not be able to want to buy it. It's a money grab for me because I'll drop the money. That's more about self-control, gamer, unfortunately. Is Arknights fun, bro? I was going to start like tomorrow. I think it's fun. It's a good game, and it's free. So play 30 minutes, play an hour, and if it's not for you, it's not for you. And if it is for you, congratulations, you just found a new game to play. Don't remind me again today. Okay, let's have this all blow up. Yep, cool. I'll blow up and act like I don't know nobody. Yeah. Absolute annihilation. Great. But yeah, I think as long as you can get them with ore geometry, like, that's also another thing, Anthony. If you really want to not have to worry about, you know, saving your money for the outfits, then save your ore geometry. Because as far as I can tell, each outfit should cost like 60 to 70 ore geometry. Which, I mean, what is that much ore geometry anyway? Assuming they cost that much ore geometry, that's like what? Like, what do you call it? Not money-wise. What is it, pulse-wise? So I have 170. So I'd be able to get like 2.5-ish. So that's what? A temple for an outfit? At least as far as I can tell. I don't think that's a bad trade. Wow, the mortars actually do way less damage to it. Is it like physically?
Like wind and
Is it really
thunder, we
specific
gave them a
damage
storm.
that it blocks? Because the mortars did almost nothing. Oh, is it because it's under the lip? No, it's not. It literally just gets lasered. Okay, well. Yes, it's not at all because of that. One of my streamer purchases a Nautilus outfit. Oh, one of the streamers you watched? Yeah, I don't do any outfit purchasing or anything. I'm not locked into their socials yet, so I missed stuff. Has there been a dev streamer announcement for NT yet? Yes, on Saturday at 7:30 a.m. EST. I will be watching it live at 9 a.m. EST when I go live for the day. Is the current battle pass worth it? I think most battle passes are worth it if you get them maxed out, but I just do the Originium supply pass.
We'll end this fight easily. All variables within estimates. Hey.
Problem with that is I've been using my ore geometries to augment my pulls. And I only usually save 32 for the next pass. This is one of those moments where I do just have to say that is 100% a self-control issue. Because they don't even give very much pulls. So unless you absolutely need it, and I mean need it, because I get it if you're using it, because it's like, okay, I have to hit pity on this character, and I won't hit pity on them unless I use my ore geometry, and they're literally gone tomorrow. Or whatever, right? I get that. But if you're just playing normally, there's no pressure. You are folding under zero pressure. You are folding under zero pressure. Also, when I watched the live stream of 1.2, the people in the chat were doing the baby penguin Edmund comment. Okay. What made you start making content streaming? So I actually started streaming a long time after I started making content. I've been making content for some years. I've only been streaming for a handful of months. So I've been making content on Destiny 2 for a while. I had actually had channels before that. Here, I'm bigger. So I had actually made content a while ago on an old channel for Skyrim, interestingly enough. OG Skyrim. Like, long time ago Skyrim. Like, 3 years after the game came out, but it was still really popping off. And there were, like, all kinds of new updates and stuff. So I covered bugs, glitches, all that kind of thing. And basically ways to break the game and make things a bit more fun, just in general, for people to play. Or, like, little build guides, or, like, character concept stuff, right? Then, some problems happened in relation to, I guess, the way that my voice sounded. Thanks for jump scaring me, by the way, you're welcome. So I was a minor during this time, but I guess I did not sound like one. So I received some uncomfortable comments, from individuals online. So I just completely nuked the channel and stopped. Then I made another channel that was Minecraft focused that I made with friends. And then the friendship stuff did not work out very well. So I nuked that channel. Then I made a channel some years later for exclusively Destiny 2 content. And that is Stixer. That's a username that I have used for quite a while. And it's something that is just, I'm called Stix. Most of the people I know call me Stix. That kind of thing. So, I started making guides, and the reason I started making guides, again, was actually because I had friends who needed help with certain activities that I was very, very familiar with, or they needed help with knowing what weapons to use, what weapon rolls to go for, what things to farm for, right? And this was my way of doing that for them, is I would explain it to them, and then I was like, you know what? It might make it easier if I recorded it. And so I made a video, and I made videos properly for it. And it did pretty well almost immediately, at least by my standards. Also, the dogs are going nuts. One of the dogs is a big ball of anxiety. How old are you now, if you don't mind me asking? Give me a second. I'm 24, as of right now. 24 years old. Okay, but don't nuke the channel again. I'm more capable of handling those kinds of comments and stuff now. I still get them, relatively frequently, but I have enough filters on my, my Red app and stuff, that they basically just get automatically filtered out. So I get plenty of the same comments, but they just don't ever actually reach the comment section. People are wild them out. They are, yeah. They're very interesting. But yeah, so what's going on? I was just asked, about, why I started making, like, content and stuff like that. So, here, in fact, I'll mark this for later. But yeah. So, gamers, I suppose that's pretty much it, right? It's like, I started making Destiny 2 content, and then I made, content for other games that I like to play, and so on and so forth. Endfield comes out, all this stuff. Haters gonna hate? Oh, well, you see, that was part of the uncomfortable thing. They weren't really haters. They just... the way that they decided to support was not very comfortable. So, is Endfield worth playing? I think so. That's good to know about you. Glad you think so. And now you're a certified NTE streamer, bruh. Well, you're doing great. Thank you. Yes, I'm glad that the guides are of help to people. I try to basically just release them as much as I can. There's no perfect game. Never. There's no perfect work. No perfect world. Yep, we just do what we can. Yes, now we can do what we can with mortars.
I'll leave that side to you.
You just keep up the good work and we will support you. Thank you. I will do my best. Of course, these games gotta be releasing content, because otherwise I can't cover shit. I know I kept trying to make a puppet guide, and I kept putting it off, because it was like, oh, I gotta sit down and like actually play through this whole thing and properly enjoy it. But at this point, it's like, damn, I think there's enough guides out for it. Y'all might not need mine. At least I don't think y'all would need mine. slugs are slugging. Well, the slug is slugging. There was only one. And now there's two.
Like wind and thunder,
And
we
another
gave
go.
them a storm.
Really random question, but will you be playing GTA 6 if it comes out? Probably not. GTA games are really expensive. And if you couldn't tell from the kinds of games I tend to cover, I usually try to be really conservative with my money. So playing big games like that like release for like $60 to $80 are really rough. As long as you don't turn towards Diablo content, I'll enjoy trolling your stream. I played Diablo 3 and did enjoy it. I don't think I'd ever stream it though. If I'm being honest. We wasted time before roaming around for that Beast. True. No, I always open that when I see a notification from, to be honest. Well, fair enough. I'm refusing to touch GTA 6 just because of the hype and glazing it's getting. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know anything about it. Like it could be a really good game. It could be a really bad game. I just don't hear enough to like. I feel like GTA has this weird thing where the GTA 6 gets like a burst of hype whenever a trailer releases, and then almost immediately just dies out, and people stop talking about it. It's come a long way since Diablo 2, and not in a good way. I heard that Diablo 4 was like a return to Diablo 2.
Stay safe, team.
And then I was like, well,
Hoping you'd say that.
you know, it seems like nobody's playing it. So I don't know. I guess they did a bad job of that. When Fangyi leaves, I'll try to pull for Lavatane. Or, when Fangyi leaves, I'll pull for Lavatane. Or maybe I'll pull in the last day. I know I have a lot, but just gotta be careful. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, like, having 4 different characters you can get is both an upside and a downside, because the selector's really good. So it's one of those things where they're still going hard on, like, if you get to the guarantee, you're solid. But if you don't get to the guarantee, you can really mess yourself up. Goodbye, cool beasts. Yeah, no, it's not? Okay, that's funny. From you? Yeah. I figured you meant from you and not from I, because opening a notification from yourself sounds like it'd be some odd, like, time loop paradox.
Let's flip the world. Unit hot. Here's our chance.
I shall sweep the rest.
Outstanding technique.
One more,
Impressive.
and then we should be able to finish that one. Do you play any Project Moon games like Limbus Company? I've heard of that, and I've been told to play it, and I haven't touched it yet.
Engaging. Stay safe, team.
And I was hoping you'd say that.
Is that like a well-established game? Because I do hear about it every so often. What's the game called? Arknights Enfield. Yeah, I've never heard of Project Moon, but I'm assuming that's the company or the team that's making Limbus Company. And I have heard of Limbus Company, but I've never played it or seen any gameplay.
Like wind and thunder, we gave them a storm.
You're too kind. Target locked.
Nice.
Strike command. Better watch where you step.
I'm with you. Yield now.
I spot an opening. You responded like lightning. Perfect as this wind.
Nice. There we go. Alright, and now I should be done with that one. Good stuff. Okay, so next is the ginseng. Let's see. If I thought Fangyi was going to be a sword user because I saw she was holding a sword in the trailer, I also thought that. I was hoping she'd be a great sword user because of the big ass sword she has, but yeah. Here, let me see. Thinking of adding ZZ to my list, but I'm already struggling to do dailies in the 3 I'm playing now. Yeah, that's fair. I've limited time for that, so I'm the same. The animation's so clean. It is, though. The animation's really clean. I love it. It's very smooth. Yeah, it's very nice to look at, all of it. Okay, let's head to the eco farm. Get some of that Wuling area music. Just for some reason, the test area underground has none. She kind of is a sword user, just uses her arts unit to make the sword. I mean, yeah. But I thought she was going to like use a sword fully. She just summons them and creates them with like Zhurnite powers and stuff. Yep, even with teams for characters, there's various teams with their own advantages and disadvantages. Yeah, there are. Yeah, there's all the teams pretty much in this game have like their own specific advantages based on how you want to play the game. The teams feel very, very different. Like, even though technically a Fangyi and a Lavatane team are supposed to feel the same, or they not supposed to feel the same, are supposed to be the same kind of team where it's like a heavy focus on AoE with a little bit of single target potential, they feel extremely different. I don't really care about the Amber race, if I'm being completely honest with you. Not right now, at least. Yeah, whatever. There you go.
Hey.
Alright. Leave that alone. Highly doubt it's gonna do anything there. Probably do like what, 2 more days? 3 more, maybe? Something like that. Echoing Dust should be extremely easy to do. That's gonna be in the Marker Stone area. Marker Stone. Marker Stone, there we go. My Marker Stone's already like yoked out. Also I like how in NTE the phone holding is the main menu. Yeah, that's a cool thing. I like that. Jesus dragon heads, and that's freaking cool. Yes. Or pretty cool. Yeah. Use fertilizer to double the output. Yes, but I'm lazy and I don't like crafting bergamot fertilizer. I would rather it just take a bit longer. Fangyi is the main reason why Wuling is running out of heavy Zhurnite. True. Another job to do. I can't even balance my Zhurnite. Yes. But yes, you are correct that if I were a slightly smarter person, I could do exactly that. And yet I am not. So I get lazy and I don't feel like farming bergamot. I probably have a ton of bergamot. They're just sitting somewhere that I've forgotten about. Probably in the Valley 4 AIC or something. These guys are getting wiped out.
Like a flash, it struck.
Might of the wind! Who wants to float? Have fun floating! Target locked! Sterilize this area!
There you go. Now they'll pick that up. I can claim this. Just grab a bunch of that. Nice. Then that should be it for. Oh wait, do I need one more? I do need one more. All right.
Engaging. Stay safe, team.
Welcome in, Taktura. Yo, you can. Yo, can you try playing Enfield with low graphics? Why?
We're united as one.
What do you want me to do?
Keep going and finish this.
I'd rather even had farm plots in Arknights Enfield. I haven't been there for weeks. That's funny. Sharon played. Who's new? His first he got was Fangyi. It was Lucky Pull. My first that I got was Lavatane. 2 pulls in, 2 or 3 pulls in. It was insane. The funniest part of it was because I wasn't expecting it. I think I skipped the pull animation. Because I just wasn't expecting to get her so quickly. And so I just clicked through it by accident. And totally like messed my whole shit up. Yeah, technically John Enfield uses a phone-like device, his palm menu. He looks at the thing on his wrist. Sure, he's got a smartphone. Or a smartwatch. Okay, bro, chill out.
You responded like lightning.
Low. Nice. I got Levitain P1 in 30 pulls. Very nice. Yeah, I didn't get another copy of her. I went to like 60 on her banner anyway. I've put at least 60 pulls into every banner that's come out, every limited banner, just to maximize the amount of weapon pulls I get. The rerun banner, it's genuinely useless to do that though, because like there's no chance of getting the other characters. You can only get the 4 that are on the banner, and I have all 4 characters. So from my perspective, it's useless to do that. Okay. So, what horrific luck is that? I have to do another one. Crazy.
Awesome! Can we do it again?
Lucky all of you, I had to hard pity on her. If it makes you feel better, I had to hard pity on Gilberta on literally the next banner. But I also got Yvonne by losing my 50-50 on the Gilberta banner. So maybe, you know. I'm not that lucky, he says. I only pulled 3 6-stars within 30 pulls of trying. Well, technically, I put in... That's the thing, right? I pulled 3 6-stars within 30 pulls of trying, but I put 60 pulls into each banner. So I was coming up on my soft pity for all except Levitain. I just happened to win a lot of 50-50s, is the thing. Which I will say, that's pretty lucky. It's just that most gacha games, I'm the opposite, so I consider myself, on average, not that lucky. Because even if I win a lot of 50-50s very easily in this game, I've told you all about the Ridesley incident, or I've told most of you about the Ridesley incident in Genshin Impact that made me literally fucking quit the game. Like, the depths to which my RNG will fall are not to be understated. .2 wasn't just a story, it was total war, chaos, and destruction. Indeed. But yeah, so far I can only chalk it up to streamer luck, because any game that I've played live, I've had way better luck than the games I played when I wasn't live. My luck with Fangyi was bad, to be honest. I had to go all the way to 120 pulls. Rip. Do you pull because you're a collector, or do you want to always keep up with the meta, or because of the character design? All kinds of things. It can be any number of things. It depends on the character. Some characters I pull because they're strong. Some characters I pull because I really like their story. Some characters I pull just because they look nice. Some characters I pull because I have the extra pulls, and I'm like, well, I want to have as many as possible, right? And usually my collection is sourced from maybe their story will be really cool, maybe their interactions will be really cool, or maybe like other stuff will be. Here, it's Flower Girl. You look like you're missing someone very much. You need some marigolds? Me? Yeah, but you started this combo, didn't you? If you're really in need, you can have these marigolds for free. No matter whom you miss, leave your longings and blessings at Serenity Garden. You say that to everyone, right? I won't deny that. I sell flowers for a living after all. Sometimes it's business, but sometimes it's the hand of fate. Your soul seems to hide many secrets, yet feels as clean as a blank slate. I'm extremely curious about you. Damn, she just soul-bred this man. Sent from requesting game. I usually just check those every so often. So I'll probably accept it. If I have open space or like someone hasn't played in a while. Now I only have 40 pulls, fair. I have like 80 to 100, depending on whether I use my org geometry or not. A faded gift of flowers. No fear. I can still profit from this. This place is still quite dangerous. Aren't you afraid? That's true. I ran into quite a few Anglo on my way here. I'm a little shaken, but otherwise safe. You might be curious why I'd come here. It's for a promise I've made. She liked flowers, so I brought them to keep her company. And people always need flowers to offer their loved ones. Someone has to provide the blossoms. Do you remember that stockader whose brother died? Oh, of course I do. He visited recently and bought flowers for his grandpa and brother. I was surprised he became a watchguard. The world works in mysterious ways. Thank you, but I don't need any flowers. Okay, feel free to talk to me again if you're interested. It's interesting that you can't like choose a dialogue choice to buy flowers. I wonder if you can go back to her later, maybe if we remember more. I don't know if they'd ever do that though. Hey, look. Let's get rid of these for a second. It's a group, okay, it's the group commemoration, yeah. Bugs. Some flowers there chilling. Interesting. There's no real metal lock-in Arknights endfield team. Yeah, until contingency contract comes out, there won't be. Any team can do literally anything in this game until contingency contract releases and we know what's in it. Because if it's really difficult and it has like some actual real challenging shit in it, then there might be meta teams, but other than that, we'll be fine. Me fooling myself with bad luck, also me having every character with their signature except Ember, that's crazy. And thank you, Michi, for the follow. If you have a different way for me to pronounce your name, let me know. Also, I missed a day, which annoyed me. But it'd be like that sometimes. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. I had these. Okay, well there's literally no chance of that. Unless... Oh yeah, Sirathos, did you like the Clue 7s? If I'm remembering right. There's no real metal lock. Yeah. Even took a screenshot of it. Yeah, I realized, just so you know, I didn't send you all of them. I split them up. Legitimately. I had like 13 of them. There were so many because I just don't send them out unless I have like extra, like unless someone needs them. There were so many of them that it clogged it and I couldn't get any more clues.
I'm really sorry.
And so I was like, all right, well, I gotta put them somewhere. And I chose you as tribute. Did you see they added a makeup feature for protocol pass on dailies? They did, and that's cool.
Endman.
I hadn't missed a day before, so I didn't know that was a new feature. I just thought that was a thing. But if that's a new feature, that's cool.
Endman.
Conventions of socialization.
Yeah.
Curiously,
Yeah, a bunch of food and stuff.
your presence greatly amplifies my eagerness to share my vast knowledge.
Interesting. Oh, okay. The assist is nice. Good stuff. Nice, I'll make sure to return the favor again. Do as you please. I have every character 200%. Now I just receive free food. Yes, as you should. I have every character 200% too. Just get free food, free meds, all that kind of stuff. Just get all kinds of gifts. I don't have to cook anything. Oh, there it is. I have exactly one empty spot. That's funny. Yeah, so I have 84 pulls here. Okay. I was surprised that there weren't really any side quests though, at least from what I could tell in like proper side quests in the test area. I thought there'd be more. I should probably set up the depot though. Maybe it was always a thing. I've only missed one day once so far, so I might have never missed it. Okay. Yeah, I'm only missed one day just recently. And I noticed it, so I was like, oh, that's cool that they just have this as a thing. And I never saw any patch notes about it, so I assumed it was just always in the game. Test area. Medium. Let's top it up with some Yazan powder. Or we can top it up with some Sheernite. I don't really care. I'm overproducing everything anyway. Alright, so we pick up the goods. And here we are. How interesting. Yeah, so that would work really well here. And it would still fit. So I think this might be the way. And then this person went to here. Which makes total sense to me that you phase through all these buildings. Yep, alright, cool. Nice, so I can just delete this and put one literally right here. Nope. Max out the range that I can, yeah. As far as I can get. And go down to this one. This feels a little close. Is there another one nearby? There isn't. I feel like I can get this further down. Do this. Because you can get this to 110. It's gotta be a certain 110 though, yeah. Okay. Go. And then the question becomes, do I... No, you can't really do it. Yeah. It'd be cool if I could, though. How'd I get to there? There's nothing you can directly drop onto. So you'd have to use some kind of ability to cross that area. Very interesting indeed. So if I were to go here, and if I were to go here, I guess this makes sense because of the mushrooms. And then you can go over there. Okay, cool. So let's go to you. Wait. I need a pylon instead, or a relay. Nice. This is a sign to go back to Arknights after taking a small break. Thank you for that. It gives me more motivation. Nice. I've stopped doing my depot missions. I cap out my stock bills weekly already, so I just farm them out now. How do you cap them? Because I spend everything, but I'm still getting artificing materials and engravings. And that does all that. Well, gotta go back to NT and continue the exploration. It was fun chatting with you. Goodbye. Goodbye, Jack. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Love to see it. Get these mushrooms. I did jump earlier, which was unfortunate, but 99% shouldn't be a massive loss in quality. I can get closer to where I need to deliver this to. Yeah, my zipline can get closer than this person's. So this person's zipline. Oh wait, yeah, I can. Can you get right here? No. What about that? I'm trying to see if there's any place in this wall that doesn't count as collision. I jumped again. It doesn't look like it. Okay, so it looks like this is the absolute closest, which is closer than theirs, but it's not as close as I would like it to be. Oh, I do need that though. I'll just give you your thing. Greetings, I'm in here for... Okay, so it's a delivery. Yeah. Try to get as much area as I can. There. Nice. All right. My wooing stocks always goes bye-bye every Monday. Yeah, I don't know how you could be at max constantly. Because I'm constantly spending on this stuff. Like the artificing catalysts and all that. I guess maybe it's if you get one team that you're really happy with and you just don't need artificing catalysts anymore, but I'm still stockpiling. They just put a new survey, check it. Nice. I will do that survey, and I'll also put a short out for that survey to tell people to do it. Because this is a time, the game is in a little bit of a slow point. Preview's about to come out. It's a really good idea to tell them if you have any specific gripes or any things that you'd like to be worked on, or tell them as well. It's important, I will say, tell the devs things that you really, really like. Don't just tell them what you don't like. Don't only tell them the shit you don't like and be like, oh, please change this. Tell them what you do like. Tell them what you want them to keep the same. And tell them the things that like you really like to the extent that you'd want to see even more of it. Because that also helps them a lot. If they're trying to sit here and dev and like think of like, hey, what do the players like? What do they want? Knowing only what you don't want doesn't help them as much as knowing both what you don't want and what you do want. And what you like that they already do. So... That's something I think people tend to understate, is they see the surveys and they go, okay, I need to tell them everything I don't like, only, and then they're done. But tell them what you do like too. You don't have to like glaze them or anything, but just tell them up front, like, hey, these are things I like. This is why I like them. It can help quite a bit. I love how they listen to their players. That's what I love about Endfield. Yeah, I think they do really well to listen to people so far. Like a lot of the little changes and stuff they've done have been due to popular requests, like things that people want. I've stopped buying the artificing catalyst weekly and only buy a stack when I need them. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I always buy them. So then again, though, I use a lot of them. How many do I have? I have 304. So I use a lot of them. I'm sure if I didn't use as many and if I didn't gear up as many characters, I would have a lot more than that, probably. Buyer and physical team, also be contemplating if there's level 90 gear. I don't know if there's gonna be level 90 gear. I don't think that'd make too much sense. Not with how they've built up this current gear set, but who knows? We'll see. Maybe they will. Maybe they'll have that. It's too late to know. Okay, let me get something proper. So the main issue that I have with some elements of this... Actually, let's put a teleport. Let's put a zipline in front of the teleport. Screw it. Hit me with a... Yeah. Little 50 meter teleport. Can't be that bad. I'm absolutely going to craft more of these, though. Let me get like 20 of these. 10's good enough. I accidentally clicked it. Okay. No, I might move that later, but for now, at least, that's where it'll be. List of delivery jobs. I want to get one that's in the marker stone. Holy, look at this. So the 106 test area ones are really nice. So I guess now that there's 2, it's much easier. You gotta be kidding me. You want me to go to the same place? Okay. Is there more than one place? I gotta sleep now, man. It's oh, it's 5 a.m. It's like 5 a.m. or is it past midnight? You have a nice day as well, Stu. I'm kind of struggling with this survey. Not sure what kind of feedback to give. Be honest. And if you have a lot of things to say, use the short answer prompts and fill in as much as you can. The more detailed the information you give them, even if you feel like it's word vomit, it can be helpful. Of course, concise information is like best, but if you can't be concise about it, that's fine. Just be honest. Avoid blowing things out of proportion in both the positive and the negative. Artifice gears to transfer some into level 90. If they had a way to like convert fully artificed gear into a higher level gear, that could be cool. Where it's like the whole concept and idea is supposed to be that you like artifice the gear, then you level it up, and then you artifice it again. And maybe there's like a new artifice and catalyst type or something. They could do that after doing the bulk artificing, because I know they plan to do bulk artificing in the near future. That almost messed me up. Oh yeah, it seems like I'm literally just going to the same place over and over. Okay. Well, I'm not gonna complain then. I was gonna try to have it go to a few different areas, the zip lines. Does anyone know, my fellow delivery drivers, are there other characters, no, never mind. I know there's other characters that do deliveries. Where the hell are they? Oh, I guess she's probably the expensive one. That's what it is. She just has the most expensive delivery because she's like a named NPC. Or like she has like a significance. What character are you hoping gets announced? I don't know if they're gonna, well, they might announce 2 characters. I don't know, to be honest. I don't really have any super high opinions or anything. Like, I don't know. I don't have any crazy thoughts with it. I'm just like, oh. That's what I mean, though. I don't really have any gripes or praise to bring up this time around. Oh, okay. You're just not feeling very strongly about it in general. Gotcha. That makes sense. Okay. Let's see this. Okay, there is a path. There is a path. There is a path. Why is this restricted? Oh, because that's where the guys spawn. Yeah. Alright. There we go. So this is my super totally meta zipline placement, gamers. I'll have to wait until I can get a couple more stuff. But yeah, for now at least, I've got the materials needed, and I've got one of the deliveries. It's very possible that this is another delivery, though. So, we'll see. Who knows? Maybe I can set that up. The issue is I just don't know what the end destination is, so I can't like make it fully optimized in my eyes and heart, at least. So I can go here. This goes there. What's the point of going here and not there, though? I guess it's the teleport. Is that their idea? I like the music for this new map. It's so relaxing. It is. It's very relaxing. Hey bro, I picked last right for my first 6-star, but I got the new electric character in my first pull. Do they like connect with each other? No. No, unfortunately not. Those 2 characters don't really connect to each other. In fact, they're both best used as main DPSs, but you now have 2 main DPSs you can use in different teams. Or you can throw them all together, because realistically, just build a team that you like. If it doesn't perform the best ever, then it's fine. It's not gonna like grievously hurt your account or something. I move you. Yeah, no, you're fucking stuck there. What happens if I do this though? Wait. Yeah, no, that's absolutely not gonna work if I go here because let's see. If I were to do this, I were to go the closest I can in this direction. Right here. Then I were to set this up to go. It doesn't work. The closest it'd have to be is right here. Which is literally one away. So let's say I theoretically did this, right? Could I move this one to save myself a pylon? I don't think I can move this one closer. I think this one's on the edge. Never mind, it's perfect. I can get it. I got it. Put 4 Reaper classes into your team and roll your face across your keyboard. You're sure to do damage. Yep, 100%. Hi, Lufius, welcome in. Doesn't Arknights Endfield just connect the same elements together? At least that's how I play. To an extent, that is the case. Wait, what? Oh, I get it. I get it. Yeah, there we go. There we go. But, other issue. This guy. It's kind of a problem, isn't it? Well, I did do big brain thing, and then I realized that big brain thing was not actually very big brain. Then again, at the end of the day, all this zipline serves to do is act as a midway between these two. So, oh yeah, no, never mind. It literally has to go straight through the tree. It's not happening. Not happening. There's no empty space there. I wonder if they'll ever do something like the Tower in Wubo where you're forced to use different characters because of a stamina system. They might do contingency contract like that, to be honest. We'll see. It'd be interesting. It'd definitely be interesting. I've always hated how visible the towers are. Yeah. They do kind of glow bright green and shine literally everywhere. But hey, this is the price of progress. You know, it is what it is. Sometimes you just have to bear with it, I suppose. Oh, wait. Oh! This actually is kind of a simple one. Yeah. Okay. Let's get as far out in this direction as possible. Yeah, the relays are fucking crazy big. Go. All you do is act as a way to get between two areas, so I'm not bothered. And you... Powered? It sucks in Mula because characters are so expensive to level up, but Endfield might benefit from it. Possibly, yeah, because in Endfield you kind of, like, that's something I found so funny, by the way. People complained so much about how expensive it was to level characters and, like, gear them up, but they didn't realize that long-term it makes it really easy to gear them up because only a very restricted amount of the upgrade materials on Endfield characters are stamina based. The actual gear is factory based. So once you have a team you're good with, you're just going to be passively leveling up other teams. I have 3 full teams I can use right now. 3 full teams that all have characters that are like at or near the max level in like their skills and all that stuff. What do you mean hard? There's so much energy pills. That's what I mean. Like there's so much energy and there's so much of this stuff that people were complaining when the game came out that it was like hard to level characters and it took too long. And at the end of the day, like long term, it does not take long at all and is significantly easier than most games because only one of the ways that you need to do it is connected at all to stamina. Which is the skill tree, right? The skill tree that has like your awakening and stuff. Is this? No, wait. Ooh, this might actually be. No, never mind. Okay. You are something. What happens if I go here? If I do this, right? No, because you gotta have like, from what I can tell, there's reasons to have this other stuff. Probably delivery related. And again, let me get this as far as I can in this direction. Okay, and this seems to be another potential delivery, from what I can tell. Nice. God, the OST sounds good. It's so good. It's so good. I'm starting to feel like wanting to play Endfield again. It's very nice. Same, I have 3 max teams, now I'm building my ice team. Yeah, so I started with my heat team, which is Lavatane. Then I did my Avon team, and then I did my Fangyi team. And all 3 teams, the main DPS is fully crowned. Like, fully maxed out. And their best support has 1 to 2 crowns as well. If not multiple of their best supports. You know what I mean? Like, there's no shot that you're gonna get that in most other games at this point. What's happening here? That's, like, really far anyway. What is the point of that? I see. Wait. No, I don't see. What the fuck? What the hell am I looking at? What is this? I don't see shit. I also have way more zip lines that I can place, so that's cool, I guess. I'm gonna go up here because there was a zip line here for some reason. I assumed there's a reason. If not, it's gonna be kind of goofy looking. I don't know. Why not? I'll just check it on it. Let's delete this. I don't know if I'm doing it wrong, but leveling echoes in Wu is painfully slow. No, it is. If I understand correctly, it's very, very, takes a while. And the best thing is your team won't be nerfed for a very long time, especially physical. Yeah, for sure. I think, if I remember correctly, like OG Arknights has a really good reputation for long-term viability of characters, right? And teams. Which is really hard to do in a tower defense game, to be like fully honest. Like as someone who's played tower defense games before, usually it's really easy to have a defined meta and just absolutely obliterate everything else. But to have everything be like viable and have specific uses, like they mentioned that the contingency contract in OG Arknights was like very, it encouraged you to use more niche characters, which I think is cool. This guy's just ignore me, it's fine. Is there a, oh, you're cool. I like this spot. Regardless of whether this is useful or not, I want this here. What do I do here? I think best bet is I put a normal one, and then I take one of these. There we go. Nope. You moved when I told you not to. Well, you moved when I didn't tell you to. Okay. There's another way to get up there. So just go back to my original spot real quick. Your 0 characters are still hovering around the tops or mids of meta tier lists and OG Arknights. Exactly, yeah. Best thing, yes. Yeah, so like a game, you know, a company that has a reputation of doing that, I don't know. I feel safer investing in early teams. Usually I just hoard materials and I don't ever invest in anything team-wise. Because I don't know when characters are gonna get nerfed. But this game I feel pretty secure. That it also helps with De Jong too, by the way. Okay. There's that right there, which is an area. I like how I said that so matter-of-factly. It's like, there's that right there, which is an area. Is this close enough? I think it is. No, it's not. Let me see, though. How close do I have to get? I'd have to get another, like, 20 meters closer for this to be viable. Yeah, I would. Absolutely, I would. So that's not happening. Instead, I'll just go here. And I'll call it with this. I'm mostly surprised you have the energy to spare for it. I guard mine like a raven. What do you mean? The energy to spare for what? Like, what else would I be using my energy on? Essences for fucking supports to increase their main stats so they do 0.5% extra damage? Oh, for zipline towers. Oh, yeah, you seem to misunderstand. I have such an obscene amount of energy to use. I also, it's another thing where part of my profit comes from the fact that my energy's hyper optimized. So I still have leeway on my optimized energy from the DIG stuff. So I'm good. Like here, we can sit and watch it. The only time I have to actually worry is if, so you see how it's like going up right now? If it goes up and doesn't hit 100%, then I have to worry. So like right now, it only hit 98%. So that is a sign where I could cut off some energy somewhere. And I would gain. Or rather, I would lose less. Because that means I will eventually, albeit very slowly, run out. So like, let's say I want to do that. Oh, easy. I actually already remembered one. There's a conduit over here that doesn't do anything. I just turn off. Then boom, save energy. Which is the one that's not doing anything. One of you is doing literally nothing. Which one is it? It's one of you. It's you. So I can grab you. You don't do anything, but you do. Yeah, you I can turn off. And you I can turn off. And boom, I'm back into safe levels again. So what you're telling me, I should copy your energy system and become permanently anxious about it possibly reaching 0% at any moment. That only happens if you lack confidence in your setup. My setup is perfectly good. As long as it hits the amount that I need it to, it's perfectly good. It's not anxious. I've tested it over a period of time. And it works. It just works. So there, it just went back off a little bit. So here, let me show you. So here, it's here. Here we go. So this is it. My power output is exactly 5,853 over the past 10 minutes. But over the past day, It's exactly 5,760 and 65. That's me. I'm competent, indeed. I think Arknights Endfield will eventually run into some power creep problems just because that's the nature of the beast. I mean, it might eventually, but it'll take a really long time, and then they might update old characters by making them viable with new stuff. Will we ever see a complete kit rework of a character? Will they just add zeros and damage numbers? Only time will tell. And thank you for subscribing, Tim. Is that the Lightning Lady? Do her and Edmund end up together? No idea. Not confirmed or anything. When she was released, a 4-star is better at defending than her 6-star who just got released. That's really funny. But yeah, so right now I'm at 5.76. So that's my current power. And over the course of a day, so that's my past 10 minutes, I make exactly enough. See, it looks fancy on your graph, but until I'd fine-tune it to match, I'll probably have a mental breakdown or two. Very possibly, but for me, this is actually perfection. Like, this is, for me, this is legitimately perfection. And I love it so much. Mine's not good. I Knight and Heavy Knight is clogged, and the Coprium gears, you know, everything is maxed out to the point my battery won't work. Yes. And if I really want to be like, okay, I'm gonna make sure it all works best, I can turn off like this refining unit, and boom, I'm gonna recoup energy. Number go up is always good, it is. But here, I'm gonna let this get up until it's at like, whatever it is. Until it hits 100% basically. The dogs are also still going insane. I might end a bit early. Not like super early, but like 15 minutes early, just to see what's up with them, because they keep going off. And while they are not my dogs, I still make sure that they are good and okay. They don't sound like they're hurt or anything, but they just sound like something's annoying them. Which is kind of funny, but he is kind of fun. There we go. So some of your nights. Yeah. I've been very much with that stuff. I'll probably very possibly even. Actually, why do I have you on? This is 100% one of those scenarios where, unless this is actively being used, I should have all of these off. When I come through to do my gearing, I'll turn them on again. One moment. I'm back. I handled the dog issue, kind of. They were barking, or well, they'll probably continue to bark because they can see someone. There's someone they can see through the window, and they're like close enough that you know, they're just gonna be annoying until that person's gone. So, but let me catch up a little bit. Okay, number go up is always good. Yes, cat wants attention. He did want attention when I came back into the room, but it was mostly the dogs that were being creatures, cretins, if you will. By the way, how many pets do you have? I have one pet. I only have Pumpkin, but I'm in a shared living situation. So there are also several dogs. Some small little chihuahuas and a bigger ridgeback, Rhodesian ridgeback. Which, funnily enough, the ridgeback is both the most dangerous and the sweetest of the animals. The chihuahuas are actually fucking dreadful creatures. Rats. Rat fiends. Devil spawn. They're cute though, so I guess they get away with it. But yeah, alright. Let me think here. What was I doing? What was I doing? What was I doing indeed? Let me look at my croupium part thing, because I'm pretty sure I'm not producing enough. Yeah, I'm not producing enough. Okay, so how do we handle this problem? Oh, I'm an idiot. Of course I know how to handle this problem. I never solved the problem. Look, this is a lesson in learning to read. Rhodesian Ridgeback sounds like a dragon. It's like some shit you'd hear in fucking How to Train Your Dragon. You find one of Hiccup's notes. Rhodesian Ridgeback. Details everything about it. Yeah, I get that. That makes sense. Particle stash. Let me stash you because that makes no fucking sense. I don't know why I did that to myself, by the way. I should obviously have a fitting unit, and then the fitting unit is what leads to protocol stash. I don't know why I did this. Okay. Do these use one-to-one exactly? It's full. Yeah, these are no, they are full, but I don't know if they're full because they use too much, or if they're full because, let me see. Like, do they use the exact amount? I guess I could always just figure it out, right? Oh, Norwegian Ridgeback. Yeah. It's a Rhodesian. Oh, this is gonna be annoying anyway, isn't it? Yeah. I mean, I guess I could do it like this, where it's like, okay. Okay, that person should make it soon enough. Nice. Okay. Now to see if this pipe is losing water. Is it losing water? it looks like it's losing water. Or no, the capacity is exactly the same.
Yep.
Oh, well, one of them's gotta go to the treatment or something. Okay. So for now, I'll have it go there, and then I'll plan for it to go to a conduit later. Oh, I misheard. I think what I wrote is actually a Harry Potter dragon. Yeah, Norwegian Ridgeback, I think it sounds... It's a Norwegian something, isn't it? I don't know if it's Ridgeback, but they do say there's a Norwegian something. Dragon in Harry Potter. Also, I believe I've overdone my energy usage. Just slightly. Because I think I've overdone it by about 30. Let's see. A little bit more than 30. Or done about almost 100. Okay. Well, it is not difficult to solve that problem. I just have to make sure that I solve it properly. Dogs feel profoundly threatened by something. 5, 6, 7. I need to reverse the 2 of those, basically. It's off. It's good. Is it raining where you are? There's some white noise in the background when you talk. The white noise might be the dogs barking. The white noise might be my fan. Of the, like, my computer fan. It can be all number of things, really. It's hard to isolate it properly. This isn't a very good microphone. And I don't have any, like, extra special software or anything either for it. Because most of that stuff just costs money, so... I do what I can, though. Like, I turn off, like, the main fans and stuff in the room, but the only ones I can't turn off, obviously, are for the PC. So, it gets a bit hot, but it's fine. Oh, it's probably the fan. I was just curious. That's fine. I lit up, and it's what Hagrid's baby dragon Norbert is. Nice. Yeah. Okay. Very, very slight. But it's slight enough that I do. Oh. Well, you know what? I'm messed up much with my energy limit, building limit, and building space. That's totally fair. Sucks. That is totally fair. One thing I messed up that I forgot about is I can turn off sprinklers. Keep that in mind, by the way. These sprinklers over here, you can just turn them off. Whenever you're not actively, like, redoing your farm stuff, you can just turn off the ones that are not super related. Now, the ones that are, like, over the ones you're actively doing, like these ones, will need to be watered again. So you can't turn those off. But, for example, if you're already done with part of it, you can just turn them off. Or, if you're willing to get on every 4 hours and turn them on, then, you know, I guess you could do that. But, for me, the ones I'm turning off are these. There you go. Just slowly but surely. All this. Each one uses about 10 power, so it's nothing crazy, but when you add them all up, it can be a little substantial. And just leave these two on. People, hey. Hey, Bia. Welcome in.
Hey.
It is a Peepo Hey time indeed. I don't know why that's there, but I've stashed it. I've stashed it and stolen it. I don't even know what it's for, but
hey.
It's all good. They're all being used and proper, right? Yeah. Okay. Can you make a blueprint for the farm? For the farm? I don't even know if you can do that. Can you make blueprints for things that aren't on your property? I don't think you can place blueprints on things that aren't on the property. Yeah, I can't even use like top-down mode. I mean, it's really like nothing extremely complicated. It was recommended by a viewer when I was first going through the area. I don't know, to be honest, yeah, you can't. But you basically just have one pump, one fluid pump, that distributes the water like this, and you use splitters. So you put a splitter there, and then you have it go through, and you put a splitter there, so on and so forth, and you have the sprinklers facing away from each other, with one slot in between them. You place them like this, so. From what I can tell, it comes out pretty perfect. Suffering from success? What's suffering from success? I just have 10 thermal banks filled with batteries on standby to jumpstart my production in case I go over my limit and everything starts spiraling. Well, fair. I have a more fine-tuned, I guess, setup. That's more focused specifically on ensuring that my, like, you know, that I can do things as good as I can, right? So my output, or my power usage, is there, but my power usage now is technically actually slightly lower than my original posted output, or my original usage. Because my output is this. It's 5765, so. Okay, then. I have to start making one. Yep. Yeah, this requires a lot of originium. In these, like, battery farm things. So, might not be worth it to do that, who knows. It's whatever. Alright. What else do we have to do today? Oh, you know what? Umbral Monument. Or not Umbral Monument. I'm gonna do a little bit of quick, the Arlen in the Hatch Space Salvage. A well-maintained clockwork of a machine. Love to see it. Yep. I have exactly 100 spare power, which is usually a pretty good amount, just in case, you know, something goes wrong with the battery. If it turns out I'm underproducing of things, then I'll just need to edit it again. Shouldn't be too difficult. I guess I should ask you, is there any things you have already? Nope, doesn't look like it. All right.
Are you ready? The wild...
Ardelia P5, exchange for Goberta P1. Fair enough. Seems good. Ardelia P5 is crazy, though. I think I have her like P1 or P2.
Command. Thunder roars.
Hey,
We getting buggers?
Be extra careful. That enemy looks really dangerous.
hey.
Alrighty. Time to blow this guy up.
I'm in the flow.
All variables within estimates.
Awesome! Can we do it again?
Suits you well, it does.
Ready when yield now.
I spot an opening.
Strike command.
Oh, another one. Yes.
Yield now.
Sweep the rest. I spot an opening. Sweep the rest.
Outstanding technique.
Might of the wind.
Commence AL7. Annihilation.
When I get down to half, he'll jump up, I think. Or maybe even earlier. Yeah. And there we go. That's the one. Hiya, Louis. I do want Pog, but meh, I can get what I got. Fair enough. Used... Oh, wow. Okay. You used 136 pulls on the banner. Crazy. That is dedication. Yeah, I only used the pulls that they gave me for the run, to be honest. I didn't feel like a strong pull to like get extra copies of any of those characters, and I have all of them. If Ember was on the banner, I might have been tempted, but I still think I would have done the same. Because I think I will eventually get Ember. Just through sheer like randomness or whatever. Or if they ever put out another selector, she's the only one I can select, so. Isn't the whole thing of this to be like to get like 5,000? I definitely have 1,000. Okay. Let's just exit out. I do want Gilberta for my Perlica DPS, so. Oh, okay. Perlica DPS, interesting. Like Perlica is your main DPS? I think I've heard of people running her. Okay, I'm only missing one thing, which is to trigger an arts reaction one time, which, I mean, be like that, I guess. Let's see. Is there anything crazy here? Yeah, okay. So if I get... Oh, I have one more standard pull. Just put a ton of arts intensity for decreased res. Okay. I pulled Ember on my first 10 pull ever. She's so cool, but it's a bit sad she isn't in the meta right now. I like min-maxing. Gotcha. Yeah, I put like a main crit DPS. Lovely. Alright, and that's a 4-star from the standard banner. So they're limited pull though. So currently I've got, yeah, I have a lot of pulls right now. Jesus, dogs. I think gamers, in light of these dogs going nuts right now, and the fact that I ended like 10 minutes anyway, I'm going to call the stream here. I will, you know, I will see you guys with more posts and stuff today. Do join my Discord and vote in the poll if you want to decide when I should watch the Enfield preview. And yeah, alright gamers. Everyone have a great day. I hope you all had a good time. I had a good time. And yes, alright. Peace out, gamers. Everyone enjoy yourselves. Thank you for being